Nice. What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City live stream. Today, we're going to be doing the live stream watch-along of Manchester City's first leg Champions League last 16 match with Borussia Monchengladbach. This match is live in Hungary because of restrictions with Germany's coronavirus rulings, and so because of that, Manchester City cannot travel into Germany without returning back to the UK and having to quarantine, and also Manchester City players going to Germany and having to quarantine in the first place. So it's all a bit of a mess. That's why it's being played in Hungary instead. The second leg will be as normal at the Etihad Stadium. Before we crack on with having a look at the teams and also having a look at everything there is to talk about with this massive Champions League match, just going to do some of my promos very quickly. So make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content and you want to help to support my channel, we're aiming for 16,000 subscribers. If you are new around here and you haven't already, then please do subscribe. I'm just going to get up to see how many subscribers we're on, because I know we was very close to 15,600 subscribers. In fact, live right now, we have hit 15,600 subscribers. So for the first time, I can say we are now less than 400 subscribers away from my aim of 16,000 subscribers. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying this live stream. Once more, our aim is to hit 100 likes minimum. We are 69 likes away from that. So if you're watching this and you haven't already, then please do leave a thumbs up on this video. Thank you to everyone that has left a thumbs up so far. It is much appreciated by me. Don't forget also to check out my social media links in the description below, and also sliding across at the yellow banner at the bottom if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also on the banner too, and in the description too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. And also, this video is sponsored and brought to you by the best footballing app out there, OneFootball. I'm going to be using them for all of my match statistics, all of my match information, and also helping me to do my preview as well. If you want to go and download the best footballing app out there, all you need to do is go and download the OneFootball app through the link at the top of my description. It also helps to support the future content created here on the JSGC channel. And as always, we do have our promo video, so roll it. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. It is much appreciated. Like I said, if you want to go and download the best footballing app out there, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. So there we go. That's through all the promos. What I'm going to do now, before I get on with my previews, I'm just going to head to the live chat to see who is currently tuning in to the JSGC live stream, and give a big warm welcome to everybody that is currently tuning in. So we've got Mohammed in the chat. Welcome, Mohammed. We've also got Adam too. Arjun as well, hello there. Thank you for tuning in and choosing the JSGC channel for your pick of today's live watch-along between Borussia Monchengladbach and Manchester City. Upset Monkey, thank you for tuning in as well. We've got Sapto Olol, probably butchered your name, I apologise for that too. We've also got Hold On tuning in too, so thank you. Stephen, I'm very well, thank you. How are you? We've got Tom, the regular, tuning in as well, so thank you very much for that. We will speak about the score prediction and also the lineup in just one moment. We've also got Monet as well tuning in, Axel too, Riffish as well, Lava Boy, also tuning in, Ben as well, John too, and JJ as well. So thank you everyone for tuning in, much appreciated by me. Do leave all your thoughts in the chat, including your score prediction for this game. Ben, not a problem. Thank you for tuning in once more. We've got Dudley, Dio, and JP as well. So thank you everyone for tuning in. We're on Magna's Dark Fruits Irish Cider tonight. Different from the Stella Artois cider, we're now on to the fruit cider instead. We've got Dio tuning in from Kenya. Love that. I know we've got Hull in the room. I know we've got the United Kingdom in the room. Fairly sure there's someone from Scotland also starting to learn where everyone's from in the room. And I know we've got Barbados as well. So fantastic. Do let me know where you are all tuning in from. Ben going for 2-0 to City. Money going for 3-0 to City. Stephen going for 3-0 to Manchester City. JJ going for 2-0 to Manchester City. And if you just scroll up through the chat, you'll have seen I've gone for 1-0 to Manchester City. So let's crack on with this preview. What I'm going to say is it's got a feeling of a very European night. These big Champions League games, they have a feeling that I cannot describe to you, but it's just a wonderful feeling. You know that something big's going on. You know that it's a really big game for Manchester City and for Borussia Monchengladbach. You've got two fantastic teams going head to head. I know lots of City fans don't like the Champions League. Personally, though, I love the Champions League. I think it's what separates the best from the rest, so to speak. I love these challenges that we get in Europe, facing teams that we don't get to face too often. Going to places like Shakhtar, going to places like AS Roma and Napoli and facing these types of teams and having really difficult games both home and away. Going to Germany, facing Monchengladbach. They're not a team we're unfamiliar with. We have faced them before. So yeah, it's brilliant. I think it's just today's just got a really good European footballing feeling to that. I am hoping though that City can come away with a brilliant result. That's a result of anything but a loss here. If Manchester City do get a goal, away goals are counting, so I'm looking for City to be scoring goals. If we don't lose, I think that's a good result for us, but if we can win, then I think that puts us in a really, really strong position for this game. Thank you, Ian, for tuning in. We've got Jamaica in the room, Mixid moderating the chat. Good evening to you. Thank you for tuning in as well. We've got Ken, Clarksman, Ethan too, with Trinidad in the room. So brilliant, thank you for that. We've got Gustav, Sweden in the room as well. So thank you for that, going for 3-1 there to Manchester City. And we've also got Robert Robinson tuning in as well. So thank you very much for that. So on to my team, well, not my team lineup, but on to my preview for this game. First, I'm going to say this game is from the Puskás Arena, the Hungarian National Stadium. It's going to be in front of no fans. As I explained at the beginning of the video, this game is being played in Hungary because Manchester City, if we travel to Germany, would have to quarantine for their mandatory quarantine time. I'm not too sure if it's 10 days or 14 days. City don't have 10 to 14 days to quarantine and also probably have to isolate when coming back. So the game's being played in Hungary where it's more lenient basically, and it is taking away Borussia Mönchengladbach's home advantage because whilst this is their home leg, they're not playing in front of their natural stadium. So that is obviously going to have an impact on this tie, just like it did in the RB Leipzig game against Liverpool that was played also at the Puskás Arena last week, where Liverpool ended up picking up a convincing 2-0 win. So if City could do the same, that would be absolutely brilliant. So going on to the teams, we're first up we're using the OneFootball app, by the way. Like I said, if you want to go and download the OneFootball app, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. I'm going to start off first with Borussia Mönchengladbach. They've gone with Jan Sommer in goal, Lena at right back, Ben Sabani at left back, Ginter and Elvedi starting at the centre-back partnership, They've got Dennis Zakaria, man that Manchester City is scouting, playing in defensive midfield. Neuhaus starting just ahead of him, and Kramer making up their midfield three. Out on the right wing, it's Plea. Out on the left wing, it's Hoffman, my danger man on the left wing for them. And they're also going with Stindl up front. On the bench for Borussia Monchengladbach is Sippel, Wendt, Traore, Lang, Jatschke, I've probably butchered his name wrong, Grun, Herman, Lazaro, Briel Mbolo, Thuram, Wolf and Bayer. So a couple of really big names on there. Briel Mbolo, the Swiss international, doesn't even make the starting 11, and Marcus Thuram as well also isn't making the starting 11. So a couple of big hitters there on the bench for Borussia Mönchengladbach, who I think are going to be looking to try and exploit the gaps here. Are they going to take the game to City? They're going to look to attack. Time will tell on that one. It's looking like a more reserved lineup there from Mönchengladbach, though, in my opinion. With Manchester City, it's nice to see Pep hasn't really overthought this game. He's just going with what's worked, basically. We've gone with Ederson in goal, Kyle Walker right back, and João Cancelo at left back. That is harsh on Zinchenko, in my opinion. Ruben Diaz and Aymeric Laporte starts at the centre of Manchester City's defence. Again, harsh on John Stones. I think if I'm John Stones or Alexander Zinchenko, I'm very disappointed because they've literally done nothing wrong. I think they've both been brilliant for City. And I am surprised that they're not starting, but there we go. Walker and Laporte starting at the, I presume is going to be a back three there for Manchester City is really interesting. How is Kyle Walker going to work with when Hoffman wants to come forward for Mönchengladbach? Laporte as well, been given another opportunity at the centre of Manchester City's defensive line. He needs to put in a really good performance there. It is nice to see Laporte getting more minutes for Manchester City. I'm hoping that he can put in a really solid performance here as well. We've gone with a double pivot once more of Rodri and Ilkay Gundogan. I have a feeling it's going to be more like a 3-3. So it'd be Diaz, Laporte and Walker starting as the back three. Cancelo, Rodri and Gundogan will drop deeper to sit in front of them to help cover the gaps. It of course helps Manchester City to be really tight defensively to cover any gaps that might be exploited too. We've gone with what looks like Bernardo Silva ahead of them. So Kevin De Bruyne on the bench. It's going to be a very strong bench this for Manchester City. We're going to have Phil Foden on the left wing, Raheem Sterling on the right wing, I presume, which I'm a big fan of. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that works. And Gabriel Jesus starting up top for Manchester City. The formation, it's not going to be a 4-3-3 from City. It's not going to be a 4-4-2 either. I've tried to think of it as like a back three. With Aymeric Laporte starting on the left side of that back three, Walker on the right side of that back three, and Ruben Diaz starting at the heart of Manchester City's defence. Ahead of them is going to be Cancelo and Rodri playing as defensive midfielders. Cancelo tends to be given the freedom of how we tend to play in that midfield. Ilkay Gundogan will sit further ahead of them and will cover any gaps, and then it'll be more like a front three for Manchester City with Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling and Gabriel Jesus. Could be a case that Jesus drifts out to the wing and Raheem Sterling goes through the top. Manchester City, they change it up. They change it up with how we're playing on the ball and off the ball, and when they make tactic changes and when Manchester City choose to change it, they're forever changing it. It's something that City, in my opinion, over the last season have adapted to really well with their ability to change on the off, so to speak. So there we go. On the bench for Manchester City, it's Benjamin Mendy, Riyad Mahrez, Zach Steffen, Alexander Zinchenko, Tommy Doyle, Ferran Torres, Eric Garcia, Fernandinho, Sergio Aguero, Kevin De Bruyne, John Stones and Scott Carson. One thing no one's mentioned, we've got two goalkeepers on the bench, which is really strange. Now, City, I'm fairly sure, are allowed 5 substitutions in this game. Will Pep use them 5 subs? That remains to be seen. We've got a game coming up in the Premier League on Saturday against West Ham, early kick-off, so that's going to be quite difficult to measure that up. I'm not saying City are going to have that match with West Ham on their minds going into this game, but what I am saying is that City will just look for a consistent rotation of their squad as much as possible from now up until the international break in March, because we're just playing every 3 to 4 days, so naturally that does need to happen. So Zinchenko, harsh on him on the bench. It's harsh on Fernandinho. He had a great game in the last game for Manchester City. he's on the bench. Sergio Aguero, apparently training and fit and well to go, in contention to start in this game. Obviously makes the bench because he's not got any minutes under his belt for months now. So we may see Aguero come on at some point in this game, which would be nice to see. Kevin De Bruyne continues his return. He goes on the bench, so I'm more than likely it will be De Bruyne starting at the weekend. I wasn't expecting De Bruyne to be starting 2 games in 4 days after spending 4 or 5 weeks out injured. That naturally wasn't going to happen. Harsh on John Stones to be sitting on the bench as well. Ferran Torres once more isn't getting into the starting 11. And I also think it's quite harsh on Riyad Mahrez, because I think he's had a couple of good games consistently for City. Maybe he's part of the squad rotation though, and he's rested for City. So with that in mind, players like Mahrez, Torres, Fernandinho, De Bruyne, John Stones, maybe even Aguero could all be in contention to start against West Ham in the Premier League on Saturday at the Etihad Stadium. But as far as I'm concerned here, it's Borussia Monchengladbach taking on Manchester City. That's all we need to be focusing on. We've got a first leg game here, a chance to give ourselves a really good advantage going into that second leg. Look how influential it was for us to go to the Bernabeu last season at this stage in the competition and pick up a win. It just helps ease all the anxiety going forward into the second leg. I always think you're at an advantage playing at home in the second leg because we know what we need to do, and I'm hoping we can make that count. No problem, Mixed. Thank you for that. Watching PNE, have you got a stream for PNE then, or are you just keeping up to date with PNE? Is that what's happening there? Dale, thank you for tuning in from Dublin, Ireland. We've got Ireland in the room as well. Just catching up on the chat now. Mixed going for 2-1 there to Manchester City. Alex, welcome as well. We've got Hot Rod tuning in from India. So thank you for that. Much appreciated. I'm not worried for this game. I'm confident. I'm confident we can get a good result here. And we can move on to our next game against West Ham. So like I said, that's how I'm taking it. I'm just taking it one game at a time. Get the job done here. Move on to our next game. 3-0 would be a fantastic result. Oh, so you're live on Sky Sports. That's odd. That is really odd. Why is that on? Anyway, Aaron, yeah, enjoy the game then. Enjoy it. So Wednesday evening here, February 24th, 8 PM kickoff this is going to be. It's live on BT Sport if you are watching in the UK. And so if you haven't got BT Sport, then obviously you can tune in and stay up to date with this live watch along, as I'll keep you up to date with everything happening, of course, with this game. So I think now's a good time to get through the promos before we have our last build-up to kick-off. So if you are watching this and you are enjoying the content, then please do subscribe. We are now less than 400 subscribers away from 16,000 subscribers. If you are a Manchester City fan, we're covering all things Manchester City here on the JSGC channel, so do subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget also to leave a thumbs up if you are enjoying the content. We are once more aiming for 100 likes. We are now 54 likes away from our goal of 100 likes. I will add, that's my minimum aim for this live stream, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Recently we've been absolutely smashing our like goals. We've been exceeding them in great numbers. We've been hitting our like goal by not even half time, so any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated by me. Don't forget also social media links, they're in the description below and also on the banner below too, if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any video, if you want to follow me on my social media. My email also in the description below too. Yeah, we messed that one up. The pleasure of live streams. Hello, Carrie. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah. Anyway, my email also in the description below and on the banner too, if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. I am actively seeking a sponsor for my daily Manchester City transfer updates throughout all of the summer transfer window. City are going to be very busy in that summer transfer window. I'm sensing and getting the feeling that there's going to be maybe 1 or 2 really big transfers for Manchester City. And just like last summer and just like this winter, I'll be the best source of information to keep everybody up to date with all them latest transfer news. So don't forget, it's a really good opportunity here for anyone that wants to hit me up with any business inquiries in terms of sponsoring any of these videos. Like I said, I'm actively looking for a sponsor for them videos. If you are interested and you've got any proposals, then do just email me, which you can find in the description below or also on the banner as well. And speaking of sponsors, this video is sponsored and brought to you by the best footballing app out there, OneFootball. Thank you to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. We're just going to roll the promo video once more so you can all well, get a feel of what OneFootball's about if you haven't downloaded it already, which I know a lot of people already have, and thank you to everyone that has used my link to download the OneFootball app. But if you haven't already, then enjoy the promo video. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. Thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, if you want to go and download the best footballing app out there, all you need to do is go and press that link at the top of my description, and that will take you to the download page to download OneFootball. I do apologise for the technical issues there. For some reason, my laptop likes to not download things properly, so it'll just come up with a still image, and then it'll freeze, and then it'll take like a minute to kick back in. Apple and MacBooks for you there, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, managed to sort it. Hopefully it won't happen again, and hopefully it'll be a nice running smooth live stream from there. But like I said, Live. Anything can happen. There we go. So my man of the match prediction. That's a good question, actually. I'm going to go for Rodri. There we go. Rodri. That's what I'm going for. Sancho Stars, thank you for tuning in once more. Much appreciated by me. Hello, Dad. Thank you for tuning in as well. It's going very well. Thank you. Harry going for 2-0 there to Manchester City. So, JSGC, what's your opinion on Goldbridge saying City aren't a big club because we don't have a fan channel? Disgraceful. When you've got nothing else to dig at Manchester City because things are going really well, people will just attack the fans and go for that good old, you have no fans, you don't have many fans, you don't have loyal fans, you're all plastic fans, etc, etc, etc. It's just bitterness, if I'm completely honest. Manchester City have plenty of really good fan channels out there, myself included, I hope, with people tuning in. I'm hoping that people would agree with that as well, who are all showing really good, steady growth of our channels. Yeah, and like I said, there's lots of different content creators for City producing lots of different types and styles of videos that I'm aware that lots of people do enjoy them videos. So, yeah, just because we've not got a fan channel that's got 600,000 subscribers or whatever numbers that gets considered to be a big channel who are all screaming terrible opinions and just putting it across onto the internet for clicks and views doesn't mean that they're not quality videos. I can guarantee you right now that the quality that is produced by some of these City content creators, they're fantastic videos that are well up there with any of the other football content creators. So, like I said, it's just all bitterness. Goldbridge, just jealous. Like I said, I've always found Mark Goldbridge quite entertaining, so to come out with something like that, like I said, he's got nothing else to go at, so he'll just go for that, and it gets people talking about him and going over to him. It's all a publicity stunt. So there we go. So Dad going for 2-1 there to Manchester City. We have got the Champions League anthem playing out loud right now, so do feel free if you are at home to boo the anthem. Thank you very much, Stephen. And Harris, yeah, do completely agree. Deluded, nobody cares. Come on, Manchester City. And lots of decent quality Manchester City fan channels out there that you've mentioned some there. And I'm happy that you've included me in there. So thank you for that. I feel very honoured for my name being mentioned there. One thing I've not... thank you very much, Andrew. I do appreciate that. And Jamani going there for 3-1 there to Manchester City. Now, one thing I've not mentioned is the Puskas Arena. It's a beautiful stadium, isn't it? Really nice stadium. Yeah, let's get them likes up. 57 likes, 43 likes away from 100. Let's make it happen. As Stindl and Lehner, if they pick up yellow cards in this game, they will be banned for the second leg. So they're on yellow card. They're on the final warning for a yellow card ban. As it's Raheem Sterling as captain in Manchester City for this evening. And we've got Arthur Diaz refereeing the game. Hopefully a relation there to Ruben Diaz would be good. That would be really good. We'll get the coin toss. I'm not too sure what they're mentioning there. Raheem Sterling looks very confused. Filled the fridge up. No, it's just got a bottle of wine in there now, and I don't even like wine. So there we go. No Manchester City player in the starting 11 is on a final yellow card warning to be banned for the second leg, so that's really good. So any player that's starting tonight, the only way they would be banned is if they got a red card. My prediction, 1-0 to Manchester City. I'm going for Rodri to dictate this game and be my man of the match. And I'm going for the first goal to come through Ilkay Gundogan. Puskas Arena, what a brilliant stadium. I'm hoping, we've received good news here in the UK, by the way. If you're not tuning in from the UK and you're not keeping up to date, as we get a nice little embrace in there of Pep Guardiola and Marco Rose, who's going to become the new Borussia Dortmund manager, by the way, if you wasn't aware, in the summer. One thing that's really good, the football fans should be allowed back into stadiums very soon, hopefully. Referee's got his whistle in his mouth. Blows the whistle. Players take the knee. Now, Monchengladbach players just ran into the City half there, anticipating kickoff. There's a Monchengladbach player currently in the City half, so he's going to have to go back, and City players are going to have to get in their position there. That fooled quite a few players there. So we're set for kickoff here. It's Jesus getting us underway for kickoff here at the Puskás Arena for the last 16 first leg Champions League clash between Borussia Monchengladbach and Manchester City. It's Manchester City playing in their home kit, blue top, white shorts, blue socks, attacking from right to left, with Borussia Monchengladbach playing in their all-black kit, attacking from left to right. Come on, City, let's get this done. Let's get in a good performance and a good result here. B is now open. That's what we like to see. As Manchester City have got, I think, a throw-in of an early tackle there from Zakaria on İlkay Gündoğan. A good scouting opportunity, this one, for both Deniz Zakaria and also Neuhaus, who has been linked with a move to Manchester City. It's a big game. Thank you for tuning in, Smith Soccer News, for Raheem Sterling, and a chance here for him to put in a good quality performance there as Aymeric Laporte's wayward pass goes straight out of play for a throw-in inside the first minute to Monchengladbach inside the City half. So it's Sommer in net for Borussia Monchengladbach. Goes long. Ball's won by Manchester City. It's ping-ponging in the air though, and Monchengladbach can get it clear, though it's headed back by Ruben Diaz to Manchester City. Now City have got control of possession. They work the ball all the way back to goalkeeper Edison in goal for City. The Manchester City and Brazil international, brilliant goalkeeper, definitely putting Alisson under pressure for that Brazil #1 position. Alisson hasn't been great for Liverpool over the last couple of months or so. Edison's been brilliant for Manchester City, so surely he's right up there with putting him under a lot of pressure for becoming the new #1 goalkeeper for Brazil, or so I would hope. It's a beautiful, beautiful stadium. As I was saying, yeah, they've announced in the UK, so for Man City's final home game of the season in the Premier League against Everton, they want fans, 4,000 fans it would be, in the stadium for Manchester City to potentially lift the Premier League if we are to win the Premier League. They're also talking of getting 10,000 fans in the stadium for the League Cup final for the match against Tottenham Hotspur at the end of April, and also 10,000 fans into the stadium for the FA Cup final should Manchester City get there. They have also spoken about the potential of all fans being allowed into stadiums once social contact has been outlawed here in the United Kingdom, which they're talking. They want to, at the earliest date, do that. I think it's June 21st. I think, if my dates have served me correctly. I'm sure people will point me in the right direction if I haven't. As we're now only 30 likes, ladies and gentlemen, away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. A good interception that by Aymeric Laporte to stop a possible counter-attack from Monchengladbach to get them into a position. So City go with a high line. Dortmund, Monchengladbach going with a high line for their attack to try and exploit City's high defensive line. So it's goalkeeper Edison for Manchester City now. Here's Aymeric Laporte on the left-hand side. Gündoğan chips the ball back to Laporte. City being put under pressure through Monchengladbach's pressing. City seeing a lot of the ball, but nothing else happening as of yet. Here's Aymeric Laporte now. Does well and finds Rodri now, who can bring Manchester City forward. It's not a good pass by Rodri, but it is kept in by Kyle Walker nonetheless for him to come forward now. Kyle Walker, sliding challenge goes in. Doesn't get his pass right and he's intercepted, but he does well. Wins the ball back for Manchester City into the penalty area. Go down, Kyle. Doesn't. Here's Raheem Sterling into the box. It's dribbled out of play and out for a goal kick there to Monchengladbach. I think they're just desperate to get fans in so they can say they've seen some part of the 2020-21 season. I want fans back in stadiums at a full capacity. Obviously, when safe to do so, but I'm looking for that to be hopefully sooner rather than later. That we can have a good normal season from next season would be fantastic. We get to watch Manchester City, of course, home and away. It'd be nice to get to some games again. As the ball pinged towards Phil Foden, keeps it in and heads it to Laporte, who also keeps it in. City do well on the left-hand side. Cancelo now centralises the ball, and City can bring it forward. Here is Bernardo Silva. So good ball here. Raheem Sterling into a good position. He took a heavy touch. So good interception from Monchengladbach, and it goes out for a corner here to Manchester City. Here's Dennis Zakaria getting in the right areas there. Just having a scout of Zakaria there. Good bit of positional cover. Raheem Sterling had too heavy of a touch there. So the corner for Manchester City now. Phil Foden, edge of the penalty area, has a shot, and Sommer makes a good save there. Not too bad of a shot that from Phil Foden. Nice early tester for the hands of Jan Sommer. More than a match for him. Decent goalkeeper, to be fair. So it remains 0-0 here. Borussia Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 0. You have got Atalanta taking on Real Madrid. That's also happening right now. The other last 16 first leg taking place. As Sommer gives the ball away high up to Ilkay Gundogan. Good bit of pressing this from Manchester City. City choose to work the ball down the opposite flank, down the right-hand side. Here's Kyle Walker for Manchester City. Plays it back to Ruben Diaz. Ruben Diaz looks to get City forward. Rodri to Ruben Diaz. Here's Aymeric Laporte now. Works the ball out to Ilkay Gundogan on the left-hand side. So it seems like Cancelo going through the middle with Rodri and Gundogan playing to the left-hand side of them in a little, slightly more advanced position. Walker, Rodri, poor giveaway from Rodri, but another poor giveaway from Monchengladbach. Immediately sees Manchester City come away with the ball, and City get a throw-in inside the Monchengladbach half. So a pretty slow start, this one so far, as we've now got over 80 people tuning in, so thank you everyone for tuning in, much appreciated. We're now only 27 likes away from 100 likes, so any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you are new around here. Plenty of football and Manchester City content to come, including live watch-alongs of all Manchester City games. Leave a thumbs up as well if you are enjoying the video, and go and download the OneFootball app too through the link at the top of my description. It helps to support the future content created here on the JSGC channel. Here is Rodri now with the ball. Pings it out to the left-hand side. A dead accurate ball finds Phil Foden. So Foden now can drive at the Monchengladbach defence. Down the left-hand side. Gets a ball across. It's not a bad ball across, and it's defended well by Monchengladbach, and they hack the ball clearing out for a throw-in to Manchester City midway inside the Monchengladbach half on the left-hand side. Thank you very much, OPS. I appreciate it. Laporte now to Phil Foden. Gundogan, Phil Foden once more. Here's Laporte. Plays a cross-field pass looking for Raheem Sterling. It's not a good ball, and it's dealt with by Monchengladbach at the back, and they're now in control of the ball through Jan Sommer in goal. Dangerous play here by Monchengladbach, working the ball out from the back. They do avoid the Manchester City press just about. And Monchengladbach working the ball really nicely. Should be intercepted through Ruben Diaz and Laporte combined, and it is. And City can work the ball away well through Rodri and Ruben Diaz. Now here's Kyle Walker, right-hand side for Manchester City. Bernardo Silva. He's tackled, and it goes out for a throw-in here to Manchester City. Match being played in Hungary, of course, at the Puskás Arena. For Borussia Monchengladbach's home leg. The second leg will be played at the Etihad Stadium. That isn't going to be moved to a neutral venue. as we're through nearly the first phase of the game, the first 10 minutes. Currently Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 0. It's a really poor giveaway from Gabriel Jesus. Now here's Monchengladbach trying to come forward perhaps into a decent position for the first time. It's intercepted well by Phil Foden. You right, Dale?
Not bad, how are you?
Yeah, good, thank you. Here's Cancelo now, left-hand side. He cannot get a ball across, and Dennis Zakaria, the man Manchester City are interested in potentially replacing Fernandinho, makes a good interception. The ball is hoofed forward, though, and Manchester City will come away with the ball. Sorry, there's a load of Lego. I tried to move it out of the way.
I just don't want to break it.
That's alright. Gundogan can't play a good ball across, and so it's intercepted. Here's Phil Foden now. There's a decent position here for Bernardo Silva. He plays it across. It's defended well and defended deep by Monchengladbach, and they should bring the ball clear, which they do. It's given away though. Cancelo, he can't intercept the ball, and Monchengladbach can come away with it. It's been a very slow 11 minutes. This,
is it?
Yeah. Monchengladbach coming forward. Again, it's a wasteful pass in the Puskás Arena, Hungary's national stadium. Budapest. Lovely city, never been, would like to go.
What are you managing to play it through?
I've got it on Now TV's an app, BT Sport. Got it on that.
Right.
Downloaded it.
Did you not know that was there?
I didn't know they had an app, so saved me a job after trying to set it up through the laptop that didn't work.
And then you just did
So I just went on there and I was like, oh,
touch.
nice and simple. Could have saved myself 15 minutes. Could have had a 15-minute nap. Not to be. So there's an offside given against Monchengladbach, so it's a free kick to Manchester City just inside their own half. He's going to be the new Dortmund manager, Marco Rose.
Is he?
Yes, in the summer. Just as he'd been appointed, they've had a bit of a slow return from their winter spell in Germany. Monchengladbach were in a Champions League position. They were scoring goals for fun. No, they're in 8th.
Are they?
Dropped form, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
They're a decent side. Should be doing better than 8th in the Bundesliga.
Big arena.
That's a beautiful stadium. I don't really know much about it. City win the ball back. Rodri plays it towards Jesus. It's flickering around. Sterling's in acres of space, and it's a good bit of covering.
I was thinking today you have to make a trip to Goodison Park. Now planning has been approved on new stadium. In a couple of years it'll be gone, won't it?
You've never been?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to go?
I would do, yeah.
See it before it goes.
Yeah.
Rodri should get there. He's dispossessed here. Monchengladbach, can they get into a decent position? They need to stretch the pitch more. They're playing too narrow, yeah, and it's intercepted again by City. So Monchengladbach have been too narrow here.
What's other games?
It's Atalanta. They're taking on Real Madrid in Italy. As we're now 14 likes away from 100 likes. So we're doing decent here, considering only through the first 14 minutes of the game. 14 likes away from 100 likes. So if you're watching this and you haven't already, please do leave a thumbs up. Don't forget to leave your thoughts, in the chat as well. Can have a nice bit of interaction. I do think City need to up the ante. I think at the moment City look very settled. It's a typical first leg match. They're not that entertaining. It's all about taking your chance. And when you approach a game so casually like this is where you might get stung and upsets can happen. The City win the ball back here. Raheem Sterling into the penalty area now. So good tackle once more. Seem to have all the gaps covered, Monchengladbach. Raheem Sterling just couldn't quite get it under control to get a shot away. De Bruyne playing with his hair. Looks like he's itching to get onto the pitch, if I'm honest. That's their second leg, wasn't it?
Right, yeah,
so they've gone through. At the moment in time, I think Europa League might be their best opportunity, just like Arsenal's best opportunity to get to Champions League.
Interesting, wouldn't it?
Obviously, English teams seems to be showing a lot more interest in the Europa League now. There's a Champions League place. As the ball's given away, Jesus, great position, stays up, Sterling, too many touches, Jesus, Gundogan, something.
Hit the ball, man.
They work the ball down the right hand side. It's going to be dispossessed. Right, City really should have had at least a shot on goal then. Really should have had a shot on goal.
That's terrible.
Too hesitant. So the ball was given away high up. Great interception by Rodri. Jesus, he takes a hard... So the defender commits, and because he commits, Jesus takes too heavy of a touch.
Well defended, that, to be fair.
Was well defended, covering all the gaps. They are very good at covering gaps.
Yeah.
Very good at it. So I don't think there's going to be too many opportunities for City. They're just giving the ball away a lot, Monchengladbach, at the moment, is what I've noticed. The ball's pinging around everywhere. I think City are happy to get this into a midfield battle, like it was a free kick to Monchengladbach, but the referee says nothing. Oh, he's put it through Bernardo Silva's legs there.
Done him there.
He's done him there, yeah. Good interception out from Aymeric Laporte. Big decision from Pep. John Stones benched.
He benched Foden at weekend as well. Did he bench him and not play him, not include him at all?
At
the weekend.
I can't remember if he came on as a sub. I don't think he did. I presume that was with this in mind because he's starting tonight. So I said quite a few of the first team players that aren't playing in this game will be starting against West Ham. Pep's just going on about rotation now. I think we're just going to be doing this. Foden puts the ball into the box. It's too deep and out for a goal kick there to Monchengladbach. So we're through 17 minutes now. Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 0. City got into some good promising positions, but actually the only shot we've had was from Phil Foden, which was straight at Jan Sommer in goal for Monchengladbach. Monchengladbach tried to come forward, tried to make things happen. They've not really found the space, and the passing's been a bit wayward, and it's causing them some problems. They're dicing it around at the back here. You get the feeling of they're trying to play City at their own game, and it's a bit dangerous when you've got someone like Pep Guardiola in charge of Manchester City trying to play someone so good at their own game. But fair credit to them for trying, as Monchengladbach try and expose City's high defensive line once more. Ederson's there to sweep it up, though, to ensure no danger for Manchester City. Here's Laporte now for City. To Ruben Diaz. Walker now. City have gone with a back 2 rather than a back 3 as I was expecting. Bernardo Silva tries to thread the ball through to Raheem Sterling. Intercepted. Like I said, Monchengladbach covering gaps well. And here we go, Monchengladbach chip a ball through. The ball played across. Oof. Walker deals with it just about. I thought he was offside. The flag doesn't go up. It'd been interesting had there been a chance whether he would have been offside or not. City do just about enough there to ensure that there is no attempt from Monchengladbach on goal, but Monchengladbach showing just how dangerous this game can be for Manchester City. And there's one thing Manchester City have done really well in their recent form, has been taking the lead and putting teams under pressure that way, and I think that's what City need to be working on here. I think first 20 minutes, I think we've been a bit casual about the game. 12 likes now, ladies and gentlemen, away from 100 likes. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. $11 likes now. Doing well. We're doing really well. A good floated ball from Monchengladbach. They're showing the quality. They've got the quality there. So City need to be really careful because they are a really good team. They're an organised, well-drilled team with some good quality players. They're not trying to thread a ball through again. You feel like if they get one of them balls through, it's going to be a really, really big opportunity.
Can they play the second leg at the Etihad?
Yeah. Yeah, the second leg will be at the Etihad Stadium. I think there's plenty to think about for us at the moment. Here's Cancelo now. Laporte. I'm just amazed with such a big game that we've not gone with what I consider our strongest 11. I'd have thought you'd go with your strongest 11, but there we go.
He obviously doesn't think it's that difficult.
Reckon? I reckon he's just thinking about everything. I think Pep literally just trying to think of it as treat this as any other game, no matter what opponent you're facing. West Ham at home. So there have been plenty of opportunities. They're in good form, so it'll be a difficult game. We dropped points at the London Stadium as well, so yeah, it won't be an easy game.
Has his focus changed to the Premier League being a bit more important again?
Just win that Premier League back.
Seems that way, doesn't it? Holding out his strongest 11.
So Atletico Madrid, a little update from there. Frella has just been sent off for Atalanta. This Atletico Madrid, I meant Real Madrid, their game. Atalanta's just seen a player sent off. So that's obviously going to spark some kind of advantage for Real Madrid, you would think. The City probing now around in the final third of Borussia Monchengladbach's attacking defensive half. Here's Raheem Sterling, right hand side for City. There's nothing on, so they're going to have to go down the centre through Rodri. Foden now. There's a bit of space opening up. He doesn't use it.
Playing a front three.
It looks like it, yeah. Foden on the left, Sterling on the right. Jesus going through the middle, flat front three. Aguero's apparently fit enough to get minutes under his legs after appearing on the bench for the last 3 games, but not coming on.
He's on the bench again today.
It's not even warmed up in them 3 games, so I don't know why he was on the bench. Obviously wasn't fit enough to be on the bench. I think they've just done it to try and
get a bit of bite back in him, maybe.
Yeah.
He's on the bench again tonight.
He's on the bench. Apparently he's fit to start, but he's not started, which means he's fit to do minutes. In my opinion, if you're on the bench, good ball from Bernardo.
Got to assess it as the game goes on. If you feel you don't need him, it's not worth the risk.
It's not worth the risk, no.
You know what I mean?
He just needs minutes. That's
probably why they've not even bothered asking him to warm up, because it's not.
The last thing you got to do is
stretch it.
He gets an injury, because that's his career at City done. They won't renew his contract if he gets injured again.
So let's put him on the bench. If we feel we need him, we'll play him because he's fit. If not, then we really don't. You don't want him to do anything, do you? Just
No. I think if we needed a goal in the final 10 minutes of this game, I'd bring him on, because you need a goal.
Yeah.
I'm a bit worried, because I think it's going to take him. I think it's going to take him a little while to get back up to speed with things. I think it's going to take 5 games.
Really? Is he going to, rest this season? What's he got next season?
His contract's up this summer. He's got this season to prove himself.
They will play him. Has he played enough games to win a Premier League trophy this year?
That's a good question. Does he even get a winner's medal if he doesn't feature again?
No. Yeah.
So there's a bit of wrestling going on, and a free kick is given against a merit
before. How many got a player? 15? 10, 15?
I thought it was 5.
No, I'm sure it could be 10.
He's got goal-sided Laporte there. There's a bit of defending that. I don't really understand why Monchengladbach's sent everyone forward
and then play it back.
Then play it backwards to pass it, because they're forced to. To be fair, they've had to play the ball forward, and it was a decent ball forward. But again, they've just worked the ball backwards. They've sent all the players forward, and look, City's got a front line 4 players there. ready and waiting for a mistake to come. And this is where Monchengladbach's looked exposed.
Yeah.
Because this ball is going to have to, it's going to have to go long. And if you're going long, you don't want to just give the ball away immediately or give it high up. So it needs to be a really good ball forward. But they have worked the ball really nicely here. Again, they're just being forced by City to work it backwards. This is one of them games where if Aguero was fully fit, I would have been half tempted to not have Bernardo Silva, possibly to take Bernardo Silva off and have a front two, have two strikers going.
I don't like that either. Now he's here managing, but he's got a new job somewhere else. No, like they do it in Germany all the time, don't they? They do it quite a lot.
Yeah, you'll see out to the end of the season. Well, City got Pep. We announced we got Pep in February to take over in the summer. I think they do it just to sort out so there's not rumours flickering around about the future.
Was Pep not out of a job? Was he still at Bayern when he signed contract for City? Yeah.
Yeah. Pep's not happy about something. He's shouting on the touchline. We're through 26 minutes now. Borussia Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 0. Monchengladbach go long. It should be dealt with. The offside flag goes up against Monchengladbach, so it's a free kick here to City. A couple of big hitters on the bench. They've got Marcus Thuram on the bench, Monchengladbach, and Briel Mbolo, two forwards. They're not a bad team. Typical German team though, full of hard-working players. That when it gelled, it works really well. It's not a player that has lots of big names and full of loads of quality and you know what I mean, like you find in the Premier League. Sterling fancies a run, goes into the box, goes down. It's a good tackle. I'm not sure what the referee's given there.
Give him a goal kick.
Yeah, goal kick.
Could be the right decision actually.
Raheem Sterling's not happy about something. I'm not sure what he's not happy about. Does he get the ball? Does he get the ball?
Yes.
Oh, it's a corner. Should have been a corner. Should have been a corner. Just gets a flick on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Should have been a corner. That certainly not a penalty. Should have been a corner. That's what I think Sterling. I'm not sure. I think that's what Sterling was unhappy about. Yeah, looks a bit bemused. He wanted a corner. Not getting a corner.
No. Why do that?
I don't know.
A Champions League game like this, you just... What has that achieved?
They've not achieved anything. What they need to learn is sometimes the ball just needs to go long to ease pressure on the defence. They're not easy. They're just determined to work the ball.
City are playing with a front 3/4 in attack. And they're passing the ball 6 yards from a goal kick.
They're giving the ball away. It's into the penalty area.
That has stemmed
tackles
from that goal kick.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous. What we were saying the same last week with the Liverpool game. Just clear them. Just get rid of it.
Again, it's intercepted by City high up. Here's Gundogan now. Sterling.
Ooh.
It's a bad touch from Raheem Sterling. He's not had a
bad
good
ball, weren't it?
He's not had a good first 28 minutes, I don't think. They're giving the ball away again, Monchengladbach. I just sense that if City are going to get away into this game, it's going to come through a Monchengladbach. That's a great ball! It's a great goal! It's 1-0 Manchester City! It's a brilliant ball in from João Cancelo. A great cross from a near central position. It's pin perfect to Bernardo Silva, who just heads it past the goalkeeper and into the back of the net. Why are the City players looking so confused? I don't know. Anyway, it is 1-0 to Manchester City. De Bruyne there sitting on the bench. Zinchenko and De Bruyne do. It's a great ball. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with the ball at all. It's 1-0 Manchester City. And just as I was saying there, I said I can sense Manchester City punishing one of these mistakes because they're faffing around with the ball.
They've made 4 mistakes, haven't they? Last couple of minutes.
2 minutes, 4 mistakes. Eventually, City punish it. It's not even a brilliant header that from Bernardo Silva. It's just the goalkeeper's opened up. It's punished by Manchester City. It's put into the back of the net. Not only is it a lead for Manchester City now, it's also an away goal. And Manchester City once again take the lead. Jesus given an instruction here. Pep Guardiola's not happy about something. I'm almost certain not an attacking 2 there. He's saying, drop deep and someone overtake him, go in that position, or Jesus sticks to the top and the player plays behind him. So it looks like he's wanting Bernardo Silva to go.
Yeah, it looks like he's pushed Jesus basically into a lone striker.
Into a lone striker, and Bernardo Silva's dropped deeper, yeah.
Looks that way.
That's what it looks like, yeah. So it's Manchester City that lead here, ladies and gentlemen, as we're now only 4 likes away from 100 likes. Decent effort. 30 minutes in, almost on 100 likes. Philip, thanks for tuning in once more. Tuning in from the sunny island of Jamaica, as we're now 2 likes away from 100 likes. Let's go. Let's get them 2 likes. Let's get it done.
What's the drink of choice? Magnus Dark.
It's my last drink. I've got a bottle of wine left.
Oh,
I don't even like white wine. I think if I get desperate, that's what that's there for.
You'll have to restock up.
Excuse me.
For the weekend. The early kick-off weekend.
Yeah. A lot's to do this weekend, so it'll probably be really boring and not have a drink.
I'm in work Saturday.
Oh! Oh
Saturday
no.
day.
That's not what we want to hear.
Friday, Saturday day.
Oof, that's rubbish.
Shit, innit?
That's rubbish. I was contemplating doing my video tonight. I feel like I look worse for wear though. I could probably do it, but I'll be really tired tomorrow.
You just do a couple tomorrow night, could you not?
I've got 3 videos to do when I get back tomorrow if I don't do a video today. But I'm just thinking if when I've finished the live stream I don't do anything, I just go and rest, I'll have a little bit more energy than if I do the video tonight and then go for the 2 videos tomorrow. I'm wondering if I can just leave. I'm just debating about what videos to do. I mean, this game carries on like how boring it is.
Yeah.
Would I do highlights for this video? It's just really pressed for time at the moment. I don't like kick-off time. I don't like any of it. I don't like the 6 o'clock kick-off times. I don't like the 8 o'clock kick-off times. I wish there was 7 o'clock kick-off time.
Yeah,
that'd be great, right in the middle. We're now 1 like away from 100 likes. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Who wants to be that 100th like? The opportunity is there. Gundogan should intercept this for City and does. Here's Rodri now, bringing the ball forward. Bernardo Silva sets Raheem Sterling away on the right wings here. City have got 2 on 3. Sterling now into the penalty area. Can't dribble past his man and it's intercepted. Nice, there we go, Jamani. Thank you for that. Leave it a thumbs up as we're now past 100 likes here on the live stream once more for the JSGC channel. Thank you very much, Dad. Do appreciate the kind words there. Past 100 likes, which is exactly what we look for. Philip, thank you for being the 100th like. So we've got 12 minutes to go now until half time. Manchester City have that all-important away goal, and we do lead here in Budapest. It's Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 1. Monchengladbach have been a victim of their own downfall, really.
They've cancelled the season, haven't they? In every league below National League North and South.
Oh, have they? Does that mean AFC Bury stay in the bottom division then?
It's cancelled here, whatever's happened. They've not played enough games to constitute a season.
Where was they in the league?
Top.
They won every game?
No, not everyone, but they were top, but a few teams I think around them had got like 3 or 4 games in hand which would have took them off top spot and stuff, but they've not played enough to
constitute a season.
Yeah, and to
I don't
say
think you
whether they were any good or not.
Yeah, for that low, I was just about to say, for divisions that low,
games,
you don't get a judge, you can't judge possibly.
You can't.
Good ball across, great flick by Jesus, right idea. Read all the way though by one of the Monchengladbach defenders and cleared. Yeah, it can't constitute a season because you don't know how good the teams are.
No.
You only get a fair reflection of how good a team is that low is if they play a whole season.
Yeah, good. Well, I mean,
Like if they storm the league and pick up loads of points and you get an idea that they're too good for that division, way too good.
To be honest, what they should have done, they should have used the noggin and the great tucks that by Fordham. Obviously, coronavirus started in March last year. To me, I would have left it a season. I wouldn't have put everything in place to play a season.
No.
You know what I mean? They knew the scenario before the season kicked off. Because games, they stopped fans last season before, so you knew the scenario. So to me, it was a massive gamble. Starting a new team when you was never guaranteed to, so I'd have just, they should have just left it, really.
It's going to be given away again.
It's terrible, that.
It's giving the ball away
so
so much.
Play it out from the back and seem to not be able to.
That's my conclusion. Trying to play out at the back, they haven't got the players to do it, so it's not going well, and it's been punished. I'll tell you what, if I'm Man City, I'm thinking try and get a second before half time. They're in a predicament then. I think they should just try and kill this game, this tie off.
Yeah.
But for the second leg, can rest players.
Yeah. Oh,
heavy touch that from Walker.
Dangerous touch that. You injure yourself doing that.
Yeah, following through.
Yeah, because you put it in you turn it into a 50-50 ball.
Yeah, he's injured himself.
The touch was just.
You can see it happening.
Yeah, watch the touch. Now I think he's overstretching for the ball, and
he stood on him. Yeah.
Yeah, he's standing on his ankle.
So not good scenes here for Kyle Walker, who's gone down injured. It was a heavy touch.
That's a terrible pass out.
It's the goalless, I think, isn't it? Yeah. So I say it's a near central position. It's not a near central position.
It's a great ball.
It's a great ball, though. I think the keeper's going to be disappointed.
The smallest player on pitch getting his head on that.
It's just a good ball.
Yeah, it was a great ball.
Brilliant ball. It's perfect. It's a perfect ball by Cancelo.
Not happy about something, are they?
Who?
The bench. Pep's not happy about something.
He's given a message to Jesus about something that he wasn't happy about.
Yeah.
So the players are aware of what he's not happy about. Yeah, he said Pep doesn't look happy about something. That's a pointless tie tomorrow, isn't it? That's finally poised. If I'm Leicester, are you thinking of chucking that for the position that they're in?
What is it, 0-0?
Yeah.
Might as well go for it, and you're at home. They're at home, aren't they? So
I'm just wondering if it become a bit of a
I know what you mean.
Distraction.
Go for
Champions League football next season.
Yeah. I don't know. I think if they were losing, you'd probably think more about chucking it. But it's 0-0, innit? You might as well go for it at 0-0.
I'll be honest though, Leicester winning the Europa League would be a really big deal. It's a massive coup for them.
Well, it is, isn't it? Yeah.
A European trophy is a European trophy. I remember when City went out to Hamburg, I was dying for City. It was 2009, I think it was. I was dying for City to win the trophy.
Leicester still in any of the domestic cups? Oh, clearly not a League Cup, but in the FA Cups.
I'm not sure, if I'm honest. I think they're still in. Are they still in the FA Cup? I'm fairly sure they're still in the FA Cup. We've got Tottenham in the cup final of the League Cup, so they're out of that.
Yeah.
I think they're still in the FA Cup.
Where are we up to? 5th round?
It's the quarterfinals. So there's a quarterfinal draw.
FA Cup fixtures. Quarterfinals. Yeah, Man United at home.
Yeah.
Bournemouth,
The
Southampton,
City have a
Everton,
shot that
Man
goes over
City.
the bar from Cancelo. Yeah, we've got an away match at Goodison Park.
R5 kickoff, ridiculous. They're all over the kickoffs.
It's a chance, that. Oh, the chance. Sat up right there for Cancelo. It's a big chance, and it goes over the bar. I think Cancelo will be disappointed there not to hit the target. They're insistent on working that ball. They go long. It's intercepted again. And that's out for a throw in there to Monchengladbach. Comes off the heel of Ilkay Gundogan.
It's a Saturday night. I thought the midweek and FA Cup quarter-final.
No. Saturday. So, are they all on Saturday?
No, Bournemouth, Southampton, Everton, Man City on the Saturday. Chelsea, Sheffield United, Leicester, Man United on the Sunday. 12:15, 5:30, 1:30 and 5 o'clock.
Alright. We've still got our quadruple. Can still do it.
Tottenham, did you say?
In the
League Cup.
Yeah, apparently that's going to be in front of fans. 10,000 of them. Doesn't meet the thingy though for fans going into stadiums. The government said that they only allow fans into stadiums by May 17th, which is the cup finals on the 25th of April. So I'm not sure if that's going to be behind closed doors. It's a bit naff all this. Do you want to look at all this? Look at it. It's a bit. This isn't right, is it?
No.
All the empty seats. No one in. I could understand if they, were a well-supported club and you got a stadium that's well above what your stadium size you should have.
Mate, why can't you have 15,000 people in there? It's
No,
huge.
Massive.
It's huge. Well, look, the capacity is 65, 70,000, you would imagine.
Let's have a look. What's the capacity?
I can do
A big stadium.
65, I would imagine. It's a great ball.
Squared across and cleared. 67,000. There we go. A pretty boring first half this. 3 minutes to go. Hoping City will be pushing on, trying to get a second goal. Put ourselves in a really solid position to go through. After all, that's all that matters. Is City into the box. It's cleared. It's not a great ball in, if I'm honest. As good news is Kyle Walker is back on the pitch for Manchester City. Ilkay Gundogan, great skills. Here's Cancelo now, opens up for him. Could have had a shot. He's twisting, turning. Sterling into the penalty area. There's nothing on, yeah, and he's tackled.
No way at all there.
And they can bring it clear now as well.
Like playing in these little pockets, don't they? Just get. It's a terrible ball out from defence, that.
It's all fine and well playing out these little pockets, but you need to have the distribution there to get it away, and they haven't. And they're going to be forced to boot it out of play for a throw in there to Manchester City. They just can't get out. If
I can understand Pep's frustration.
We should be all over this.
I think he's more frustrated the fact that it's not probably 3-0.
We should be all over this for the amount of mistakes that they're making. How many times they're giving the ball away. They should be punished. This tie should be done. We haven't capitalised. To be fair, it's taken a brilliant ball into the box for us to capitalise upon it.
Yeah.
I think maybe we're overcomplicating it a little bit. They need put into the sword.
They do.
It's a good ball, great ball. Sterling now, great position. Jesus. And again, too heavy a touch. It's not the first time we've said too heavy a touch. They can bring it clear. Why are they not? If I were them, I'd be looking for a free kick or something. Go down, get a push and go down. Use the respite. So we've got a minute left now to go until half time. Borussia Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 1 here. It's difficult to comment on Zakaria because I've only seen him play for one half in a team that's struggling for its distribution. Based on its distribution, you won't be happy with that. As Cancelo comes in, Cancelo's looked like a better defensive midfielder than Zakaria, but that's, like I said, it's just how they're playing. Right, a ball comes in.
It's terrible.
It's not a good ball, and Henderson
It
can
took a
pick
bit of
the
a
ball up.
deflection.
They're struggling more and more to get forward, though. First 25 minutes, they were getting...
Yeah.
You know where City were picking off their passes, last line of defence.
They're very slow, aren't they? It's surprising for a German team.
It's difficult. They're playing at a neutral venue and again, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It's probably hard enough playing without fans, let alone.
Yeah.
Nowhere near, you're not even in your home stadium.
Now, 1 minute added on here.
That stadium got safe standing on the top tier.
I don't know.
Look like it. No, well played.
I don't get why they call it safe standing. Why can't you just call it standing?
I know.
Standing.
It's just to appease everybody.
Anyway, Foden, great position and not a good shot, and it goes flying over the bar. And that will be more than likely half time here now at the Puskas Arena. Borussia Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 1. It's a game that's lacked quality at times. Monchengladbach are giving the ball away too much. As someone's going to take a goal kick, which should take us towards half time. The ball comes forward and it's straight out of play for a throw in once again. Ball just given away. And there is the half time whistle, ladies and gentlemen. It is Borussia Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 1. It's a game that's lacked quality, probably from both sides. Borussia Monchengladbach's insistence on working the ball forward from the back is probably been their own downfall, giving the ball away too much. Manchester City pressing and forcing the mistakes. If I'm honest, I'm probably disappointed that Manchester City aren't making the most of their opportunities. I think there's probably been 3 or 4 good positions that City managed to get themselves into with just being a bit hesitant. I mean, Sterling's got down the right wing once or twice, failed to pull the trigger or force a save or get a shot away. We were dancing around in the penalty area from a poor giveaway. 3 City players, I think it was Jesus, Gundogan and Sterling, all couldn't pull the trigger to get a shot away. And in the end, it's taken a brilliant ball from Ciao, which was pinpoint accurate to the head of Bernardo Silva, one of the smallest players on the pitch, to put the ball into the net. I think Monchengladbach will be disappointed that that's ended up finding the net. I'm not too sure what their game plan is here, but they seem to be struggling. It doesn't seem right. But at the end of the day, it doesn't seem too right for Manchester City either. And I say that because Pep and the coaching staff look very frustrated that something isn't right. So that could be a whole host of things. I imagine the frustration's coming about from the good position City are getting in without actually making anything happen. So in the end, it's been a pretty lacklustre first half that, in my opinion, has lacked a little bit of quality. However, we're winning, so I can't complain that much. It is Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 1. We've got that away goal. We're winning the game, and if we can win this game at full time, we've certainly got a lot to take forward into the match at the Etihad Stadium. All I'm thinking, though, is we've got an opportunity here to kill this tie off. We could have done that in the first half. We haven't, so we've got some work to do in the second half. Looking forward to that. We're going to go through the stats in just one moment for this game. I am also going to go through the latest scores too from around the grounds for everybody to look forward to. So it's a good opportunity right now to go and get some refreshments, go and have a stretch of your legs, go and take it easy, whatever you're wanting to do, and then we will be tuning back in again for the second half for everybody to look forward to. So first up, we're going to be using our sponsor for this video, OneFootball, for our live stats for this game so far. It's Manchester City that have dominated the ball with 61% possession compared with 39% possession for Borussia Monchengladbach. Monchengladbach have won 59% of their duels compared with 41% of Manchester City's. 60% of aerial duels won by Monchengladbach compared with 40% of Manchester City's. No corners for Monchengladbach, 1 for Manchester City in that first half. Monchengladbach have had no shots and no shots on target. Manchester City have had 4 shots, 2 on target, 1 goal. For the amount of space that's available and the amount of giveaways that Monchengladbach have done, to only come away with 4 shots in that half is a little bit disappointing. No block shots for either side either. Manchester City have had 2 shots from outside the box and 1 from inside the box. Monchengladbach dominating the defensive stats, 17 tackles compared with 5 for City. They've won 59% Monchengladbach of their 17 tackles, which is a good effort. Manchester City have won 80% of their 5 tackles. 1 clearance for City, 7 for Monchengladbach, 5 interceptions for Monchengladbach and 10 for Manchester City. Already, Man City have made 403 passes in this game at a pass completion rate of 91%. 263 passes for Monchengladbach at a pass completion rate of 82.5%, which surprises me. And I say it surprises me because they're giving the ball away a lot. But maybe I'm noticing it because every time they're giving the ball away, they're giving it away in a dangerous area. So you take note of it. Whereas if it's higher up the field, no one's really paying attention because there's no immediate danger there. City put 4 crosses in, connecting with only 1 of them 4 crosses, which does not surprise me at all. 4 fouls Monchengladbach have given away compared with 1 for Manchester City. No yellow cards for both sides and no red cards as well. So both teams there looking very squeaky clean with their fair play record. So it is Bernardo Silva's goal that is the difference in this match so far. So don't forget, if you are enjoying the content, please do leave a thumbs up on this video. That would be much appreciated. We're now aiming for 150 likes by the end of the live stream, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Don't forget also to subscribe to my channel as well. We're now less than 400 subscribers away from 16,000 subscribers, so any help towards that would be much appreciated by me. Don't forget also to go and follow me on my social media, Twitter and Instagram links. They're in the description below and also sliding across at the banner too. On the banner, sorry, if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. On that banner you can also find my email, which is again also in the description if you want to go and hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. As I said before the kickoff, that I am actively looking for sponsors for my daily Manchester City transfer updates, which I'll be doing throughout the summer transfer window. So if you've got any business proposals for me, please do feel free to email me. So 2 things we've got. Firstly, this video is sponsored and brought to you by OneFootball, the best footballing app out there. If you haven't done so already, please do go and download the OneFootball app. That would be much appreciated. You can do that through the link at the top of my description. That does help to support the future content created on this channel. We've got our promo video, which I'm going to roll for you right now. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. That is much appreciated by me. Like I said, if you want to go and download the best footballing app out there, all you need to do, press that link at the top of my description. That does help to support the future content created here on the JSGC channel. So I do have some halftime entertainment, which I'm going to play for you in just one moment. It is brought to you by my partner channel, Mixid. If you want to go and check out Mixid, do go and subscribe to his channel through the link at the in my description. Or just go and search for Mixid and go and check out his content, providing the halftime entertainment for me once more. This is one of my favourite Mixid videos. He did a recreation of the famous screwball cocktail, which you can find at all good Alchemist bars here in the United Kingdom. I'm not sure if they're international in any other country, but it's a really nice drink that I have done, that I have drank on one of Mixid's vlogs. Once upon a time in Manchester, when you could actually go out and visit bars, if you're old enough to remember when we could actually go and do that. So yeah, he's done a recreation of the cocktail, which I'm going to play for you for your halftime entertainment for everybody to enjoy. So this is Mixid doing that.
What is up guys, Mixed here back again for another cocktail video, and today's cocktail guys is the Screwball from the Alchemist. Right, so get straight, I've already put in some ice as I've already pre-prepared. And just to mention, I'll put this to one side now, is fill my rocks glass with ice. Put that to one side for now. Right, so the first ingredient to go in guys is 22.5 ml, which is 3/4 of an ounce of Absolute Raspberry. Next up guys is 22.5 ml, or again 3/4 of an ounce of a blue curacao. That's what gives it its famous blue colour. Right, next up is 15 ml or half an ounce of fresh lime juice. Now you can pour in 40 ml of cloudy apple juice. We're going to pour in 35 as I just want to try an experiment here. We're doing 35 ml. Now it should be 10 ml, but I'm going to put in a bit more bubblegum syrup. I'm going to put in 50 ml or half an ounce of a bubblegum syrup. Just can say we're using the simpler brand. Can't get it on Amazon, it's quite cheap. Now give it a good shake, 8 to 10 seconds to get nice and chilled. Right, now I'll get my rocks glass, which I put to one side, filled with ice. And now, the fun bit, the white chocolate foam. Beautiful. And the final thing I want to do now is garnish it with a Luxardo cherry, because it is quite expensive, I will admit, but it's well worth it for this. The Luxardo cherry guys, what you want to do is just get your spoon and just decorate on top of the cream. Now we'll get the juice of the Luxardo cherries and we'll just put it in beautiful like this. Beautiful. And there we go guys, that is the Screwball from the Alchemist. How does it taste? Like I said, when I had it back in Alchemist, all my brother did his, absolutely beautiful. I can't enjoy it a bit too much. But that's how nice it is, absolutely beautiful, certainly refreshing with a bit of bubblegum syrup, because when you smell it, oh, it's just beautiful. And you just cannot resist it. It's absolutely such a gorgeous, gorgeous cocktail. You can see why it's so popular. But the next Alchemist cocktail we will be doing is the Solera. So we'll be doing the white chocolate foam again, and we'll show you this popular one. Because I no longer do it, the Solera, but I will show you how to do it as I did it on Instagram. Put the recipe, and I'm going to recreate it. But don't forget to like and subscribe for more cocktails like this, like the Screwball. And I will see you guys for the next cocktail video. Cheers.
Thank you very much to Mixed for providing the halftime entertainment on today's video. Very entertaining there, the famous Screwball cocktail from the Alchemist. One of my all-time favourite drinks, and I'm hoping that next time I get to visit Mixed's bar that I will be able to have one of them drinks. Hint, hint there to Mixed. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go through the half-time scores and full-time scores from around the grounds. And then that should take us nicely towards kick-off for the for the second half. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get the timer locked and loaded for everybody. We're going to get that half changed, and I'm going to go through the half-time scores. There shouldn't be too many games for me to get through, so I'm just going to rack through them dead quickly for everybody. So Champions League, it's currently Atalanta 0, Real Madrid 0. Atalanta currently down to 10 men. Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 1 at half time, thanks to the goal from Bernardo Silva. In the Championship, 3 full-time scores: Barnsley 2, Stoke City 0, Brentford 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, and Swansea City 1, Coventry City 0. Some later scores: Blackburn Rovers 1, Watford 2, Bournemouth 0, Cardiff City 2, and Preston North End 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0. Into the Sky Bet League 2, a couple of full-time scores: Walsall 0, Newport County 1, and Forest Green Rovers 1, Southend United 3. In the Scottish Premiership, it's St Mirren 0, Motherwell 0 finished. And lastly, in the Europa League, second leg match in the last 32, it's finished Tottenham Hotspur 4, RZ Pellets WAC 0. Tottenham have gone through 8-1 on aggregate and progress into the last 16. So, there we go. That has been the half-time scores. The players are all out and ready here for the second half of this Champions League game. The first half lacked quality. I'm hoping that Manchester City can up their game and try and put this tie to bed before we even get to the game at the Etihad Stadium. What I'm looking for in the second half. What we need to be doing is trying to get that killer second goal, that 2-goal cushion. That will force the gaps to open up. It will force Monchengladbach out of the blocks, and Manchester City can hopefully put Monchengladbach under pressure that way. Like I said, if we can, I'd try and kill this tie in this match today, so we can make some rotation later into the season in a few weeks' time when we do face Monchengladbach for that return leg in Manchester. So Monchengladbach already out, Manchester City out slightly later, out second. City going to be attacking from left to right in their blue kits, and Monchengladbach attacking from right to left. It's Monchengladbach that are going to be getting us underway for this game very shortly. Players are stood out now, ready and waiting for the game to start. Referee gives the thumbs up, ready for the start of the second half. Whistle goes, and there we go. We have the start of this second half. So it's Monchengladbach getting us underway. They're going to be looking to try and improve their passing, I'm sure. If I'm City, I'm going to be looking to try and, first 5 or 10 minutes, really push. Heavy touch here from Monchengladbach. Put themselves under pressure already. Gets cleared and it's given away high up. Rodri can't make a good pass and City win the ball. They win it in the attacking third again. I don't get Monchengladbach's game plan. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get why they're doing this. Don't understand. It's not making sense to me.
It's not.
Mixed, what would you change in that video? Go on, let me know. No, I don't get it. Here is Cancelo now. Oh, brilliant skill. Centre to goal, about 30 yards. He can't make a pass. Jesus gets there. He's drifted out wide. The opportunity feel like it's gone and he's just going to... Oh, I thought he was going to... I thought he was going to...
Oh, getting a poor ball out.
It's not great. It's not great. Here's Laporte for Manchester City.
Who was in Monchengladbach's group?
Gundogan works the ball away. It's ping-ponging around. It was Shakhtar Donetsk, Inter Milan, and Real Madrid.
Wow.
It was a difficult group. Inter Milan finished 4th. Went out. So a team made up of Inter Milan. You'd be expecting Inter Milan to be going through. Real Madrid just about managed to finish first.
10 points clear in Serie A. I'm at AC on 3-0 at the weekend, didn't they?
Did they?
First v second Milan derby.
Juventus not up to scratch at the moment.
No, they're about 8th.
Are they?
I think so, yeah. 7th or 8th, I think.
Rodri gets a good sliding tackle in there to intercept. Here's Edison now. Ruben Diaz for Manchester City. Kyle Walker. Down the right-hand side, what can he do?
Sixth.
Cloudy apple should be juice, I think, rather than what I used. We need to do another recreation mixed and make it for me, please. The 6.
The 6, 11 points off top spot.
Good gold.
They have got 2 games in hand.
Where does the 2 wins send them?
Third.
Under pressure then.
Mm.
It's hardly good. Who's their manager? Is it Sari still?
Yeah. I think so.
Shouldn't have got rid of Allegri. So Monchengladbach probing.
Well, Andrea Pirlo.
Is their manager?
Yeah.
Oh.
Juventus have appointed the former midfielder Andrea Pirlo as manager following the sacking of Maurizio Sarri on the 8th of August 2020.
Oh, they went out, of course, to Lyon.
They did.
I remember now. It's all coming back to me.
He got drop kicked out the door.
I remember. It's all coming back to me. Zakari now plays the ball forward. Monchengladbach into a good position. There's a player free down the right hand side. Yeah, number 8. You see him.
Mm-hmm.
There's another player that we're after. Neuhaus he's called. I've not been impressed with him. He's been ghost-like in this game. I don't see the rumours being true that we're after him. Zakaria though, the Fernandinho replacement, and he hasn't impressed me so far. We've got a buyback option on Douglas. Oh, Foden into a great position here, into the penalty area.
Corner ball.
Goal kick given.
Never. That's a corner.
Foden's not happy about that.
That was clearly a corner, was it not?
Nope.
Ooh,
Okay,
no,
good decision.
Good call.
Good decision. I don't know why Foden's so unhappy. Surely, as a player, you're involved in that. You know, you
feel
know.
it come off your leg, don't you? You wouldn't, mate. You know.
I understand you're holding your hand up to appeal.
Yeah.
Trying to win a cheap corner, but not to go moan about it. But there we go. This game lacks urgency.
I think they've not really got any quality
In the attacking sense.
Yeah, and you get a feeling City know that, and they're just not bothered about getting out of a certain gear because
they're playing like a team low on confidence, aren't they? And City should be full of confidence. They're playing like a team that are just holding back.
Before you should have put it to bed before 35 minutes.
It should be, yeah. Got to be pushing for a couple of goals in the second half.
Well, you'd kill the tie off now, wouldn't you? And the way they're playing now at the minute, you would put this tie to bed, and then
that's
the second leg
going down. It's not going out. He clears it to Foden. Zakaria does well there, and they can come clear.
They've got nowhere to go, have they? Look.
No.
Well, that went out, did it?
Yeah, throwing given. Still not much happening. I agree there, Tom. City just look really, really comfortable.
Yeah. Could be a bad trait sometimes, wouldn't it?
Get stung.
Being too comfortable.
80th minute equaliser or something.
Yeah. Like you say, they should be pressing high up and see if they can get a second. At least.
A 2-0 win is a really good win.
It'd be disappointed if you was Pep and you come away with it being like this.
Ruben Diaz is right up there for the early player of the year. Bruno Fernandes is the other player they're talking about.
Oh, for the
league player of the year, for the player of the season.
What the other nomination? Jamie Vardy were again, right?
Yeah, I'd have thought so. I mean, Salah's top goal scorer, so he'll be a backup player
Yeah,
again.
Son, you would imagine, will be in that mix.
I could argue a case for Jack Grealish being there.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, Jesus!
Got to
Chance!
finish.
Oh,
What
is he doing? What that was too casual.
Now that is the difference between him and Aguero.
Yeah.
If that was Aguero, that would have been tucked back at net out. You know, he'd have just, instead of fighting around, he'd have just buried it.
That's poor from Jesus. That's really, really poor. I hope we don't come back to regret that. That looked like a Sterling finish.
It's terrible,
It's Monchengladbach coming forward, and it's not a good
worse.
pass.
Wow.
And out for... I agree with that one, Tom. Sterling and Jesus are two standout players up top that haven't shown any quality. They haven't looked great. It's a poor giveaway. Straight to Jesus.
Oh,
He's too busy. He's too busy looking for a pass.
Why though? Why? What is?
I don't
what
know.
is
Look
he?
at him. Why is he not looking at the goal?
He's a striker. He shouldn't be.
Yeah, that's poor.
If he wants to be Aguero's replacement, right?
Pep screamed
Why
at
is
that.
he in a one-on-one situation?
What a ball.
Looking to pass the ball as a striker.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I can imagine a centre-back who probably couldn't hit a cow's ass with a banjo.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Looking for that pass. But he's a striker.
Yeah. I'm agreeing here. That's why we need Haaland. Haaland had
Yeah,
picked
he'd
that
have
up
just
and
buried it.
Haaland had just been looking, where's the goal, where's the
ball,
goal?
the keeper and anything else around it had been back at net.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous, that.
I think Jesus might be... I think
I'd
based
take him
on
off,
that,
put Aguero on.
I was just about to say, I think I'd be looking to try and be a bit
Great
ruthless
defender,
there. And maybe in 5 minutes' time or something, if Aguero is fully fit, go and give him 30 minutes.
The thing is, like you say, Aguero's contract's up. He's not doing himself any favours to claim that spot.
No.
Is he? At all. I'd even go as far as thinking Raheem Sterling might have scored that. And he's not very good at one-on-ones either, is he?
I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have.
He's not though, is he?
If you're going to be a clinical striker, you need to be like Aguero is. He scored so many goals because Aguero believes in himself, and he believes that when he gets into a position to score goals, all he thinks about is how can I score right now when I'm on the ball.
That is exactly it. That's confidence that he doesn't seem to have.
No, he's not thinking about
he's
how
not
do I
looking at
score.
the net. He's looking down at the ball, and he's looking out to his left to see, like you said, who he can pass it to. He's a striker. He's playing at the best club in the world. And you know, to continue to play there, you've got to be the best, and to not put chances like that away is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. It's a block shot. He doesn't even get a shot at the keeper.
No,
Not even force the keeper to make a save.
But
it's poor.
he runs across the box.
Yeah.
I don't understand where he was going with it.
I think Cancelo's right up there for my man of the match at the moment. Great interception before. He's passing really nicely. He's got the assist for the goal. Confidence thing for you. You can tell the City players are full of confidence. Gundogan, Rodri, Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, not put a foot wrong in this game. Yeah. The players that are lacking a bit of confidence have. But the bench is strong. Start looking towards it. We're allowed to make 5 subs.
You've got to give Aguero a run out.
Aguero's got to be, yeah.
You've got to. If he doesn't give him at least 15 minutes.
It's got to be something.
Yeah. It's a perfect game for him. The amount of mistakes they're making. He'd have had that trick by now, Aguero.
He's the type of player that could, type of player that definitely could put this game to bed.
Up and just bury them into, you know.
Right, we're 24 likes away from 150 likes. So don't forget, leave a thumbs up if you're watching this and you haven't already, then please do. Subscribe as well if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for that big 16,000 subscriber mark. So any help towards that would be much appreciated. Bernardo Silva into a great position. He's dispossessed. Ball's given away. Rodri. Here's Foden now.
Shoot, man.
Square it across. Bernardo Silva. He's
ball.
tackled and Foden makes the interception out for a goal kick. Great. So looking towards the comments, people calling for De Bruyne to come on. I don't think creativity is the problem here. I think Monchengladbach are doing enough creating for us.
Yeah.
I think it's more of a problem putting the ball into the back of the net.
Too much tip-tap going on.
I even think someone like Mahrez would be a really good option because he does like having a shot.
You've got to weigh up now with this game. You've got to weigh up the games that are coming in the next few weeks. To me, this is a perfect game for De Bruyne and Aguero.
To get some confidence.
Just get a couple of minutes under the belt. There's a goal in this game for both of them.
Yeah.
If they get 15, 20 minutes,
Yeah.
And take off a couple of... they're not going to be starting for the next few weeks. So take off a couple of players that are going to be starting. Take Foden off. Take Sterling off even, maybe.
Maybe drift Jesus if we're going to keep him on. Drift him out wide. Here's Summer now in goal. This ball should be just going long. Cancelo wins the header. They win the ball though. Well here, Monchengladbach. Rodri's got to get a wriggle on here and he's intercepted. Here's a chance, Monchengladbach. Oh, it's not a good ball from Zakaria and Edison picks the ball up. See what I mean? It's just they've done nothing in this game.
No.
Monchengladbach do not deserve to be in this match.
No.
Yet one silly mistake, one bit of being out-muscled or out-paced, one set piece, one pump forward, one correct pass, and all your work's undone.
He was well on side.
Yeah, that ball's right. It's a chance on goal. It's a potential for an equaliser in a game that should really be at least 3-0.
Yeah.
Here's Foden now. So just drifting away. Dinked in. Headed clear by Monchengladbach. City covering gaps really well. They're struggling in the middle, aren't they, to get out. And that's what they're looking for. They're getting out-bullied by our midfield. City have only had one attempt in the second half, in the first 15 minutes, and that's been Jesus' golden opportunity. I mean, I'm 1-0 up, away from home. We've got an away goal, and yet I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated because the game, not only the game, the tie should be dead. Here's Cancelo. Switches it from left to right, straight to Bernardo Silva's chest with a great bit of control there from Bernardo Silva. Sitting very deep down Monchengladbach. They're not even attempting to come out of the blocks. They're just hanging on. Laporte, that's a terrible, terrible pass. Too much power and it's straight out of play for a goal kick.
Drives you out bend sometimes.
They lack decision making.
Just whack that ball. He's in a perfect position to at least make the keeper do something. Because
Pep sums that up.
I feel that frustration. It's like
Pep just went.
Hit it. You're a left-footed player. You're 20 yards out. You're in a perfect position.
Put your lace through it.
Make that keeper do something. He's trying to pass it, feed it into these little pockets in area. Just sometimes it's great to watch, but sometimes it's frustrating.
I mean, to be careful we don't get stung though.
But you can see it, one of them games.
Yeah.
Wasted that many chances.
It's one of them though that
the old banana.
just keep pushing for that killer second goal. That's all you need. That second goal kills this game. I don't see if Monchengladbach concede like right now what they can do. What do they do?
Nothing. They'll crumble. Won't they?
Do they stick or twist? They'll probably twist or bring the attackers on because they need a goal. And that's where City then need to be if they do get that.
The game again, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's not a free kick.
It's not a free kick. No.
And here they come now, looking forward. Monchengladbach. He's offside. I thought he was offside. He's onside anyway, so a chance here for them to put a ball into the box. They do. It's flicked. Oh, whoa! What's the word I'm looking for one of them finishes? If that had gone in then from Plea. What's the word I'm looking for? The word. It's behind him. So he just puts the back of his studs onto it. That isn't far away.
Great flick, that.
That is a great flick. Edison's scrambling. Edison's beat.
He was worried, weren't he?
Edison was beat. And so, it's Monchengladbach that twist. They make the changes. It is an attacking change. It's Marcus Thuram coming on. I was expecting Thuram to start, so it's Please last part action. Nearly found the back of the net in extraordinary circumstances, but it's Thuram that comes on, and Lazaro is also on for Lena. So I think Monchengladbach, I keep wanting to call them Dortmund, because they've got Borussia in the name. So Monchengladbach looking for fresh legs and energy for their team. So a little bit more for City to think about. Walker under pressure. It's a good pass though from Ruben Diaz. And Bernardo Silva now. Good bit of work that from City. That's how you work the ball out from the back. But you need players that can do it. That's what City spend millions and millions of pounds on. Sterling into the penalty area. He passes again and it's just not a good ball. It's not a good pass. It's cleared. Cancelo now picks up the ball. Left hand side for City. Ruben Diaz. When are City going to make some subs is what I'm wondering. Surely it's... I'm thinking Mahrez, Ferran Torres, Aguero, De Bruyne. Surely a couple of them 4 players I've just mentioned have got to be coming on.
Bring them all on this stage. Put this to bed.
Put all 4 of them on. That'll be a statement.
Yeah,
can you imagine? Just change your whole attacking line. I'm not happy with that. Off you come and you all go on.
Yeah. Why not? Because as you've just seen, a little break like that can change his tide.
Yeah. Like I said, not done anything, and all
if
of a sudden...
they then take the momentum out of that.
That was their first shot, actually.
Yeah.
First shot. And it nearly went in. Sterling now, left-hand side, so Foden's gone on to the right-hand side. Cancelo. Ball in. Another good ball in. It's flicked across! And into the back of the net! It's Gabriel Jesus! Makes it 2-0 to Manchester City. There's that killer second goal that we've been looking for. Once again, it's Cancelo. It's Cancelo's ball across. It's Cancelo's great ball in. It's pinpoint perfect. To the head. Was it Bernardo Silva again, or was it Phil Foden? One of the two. Great assist for whoever's got the header. It's as simple as finish for Jesus that he'll wish to get. That'll make him feel a lot better. Great ball in. It's Bernardo Silva again. Jesus reads it perfectly, slides in and gets his goal. But that's more like it. Get into the position, just put your foot through it, make your decision, and it's going to go into the back of the net, and there we go. And then 2-0 there to Manchester City then. And that, I'm hoping, will be that. Great ball from Cancelo. Definitely going to be my JSGC man of the match. Relief more than anything, I think, that. As I said, Jesus, he's brilliant and clinical. That's funny. That's made me laugh. That has made me laugh. That made me smile. So it's 2-0 to Manchester City. City putting themselves into a great position to progress to the quarter-finals. That pesky quarter-final stage again.
Not got past there yet.
Not under Pep. First season, last 16, went out to Monaco. Season after quarter-final against Liverpool. Season after quarter-final against Tottenham. Season after quarter-final against Lyon last season. And so this season we're looking good to get to the quarter-finals again. If I'm looking at anyone that I want to play, if Chelsea go through, they're my pick. I think they lack quality.
Less travel in it. You're playing at home. You're playing...
I just fancy over 2 legs that we could beat them. I'd quite fancy Real Madrid because I don't think they're anywhere near as good, and we did a job on them last season. I fancy we could do a job on them again. It's a good ball from Edison. It's intercepted Jesus. He's not a good ball, and Edison will pick that up. Still, we've not made any substitutions. We're allowed to make 5 Big game against West Ham coming up at the weekend.
I've said that for a while.
Big game against West Ham.
It's normal.
Every Premier, we're at a stage where I just think every game's a big game.
Yeah.
Every game. So Mahrez, he's going to be coming on. I can see him on the touchline, ready to come on. I'm wondering who this is going to be for. Probably Foden.
I'm going to say it'd be Foden, right?
Yeah, he's going to give a
kick
free
there,
kick there. Yeah, for coming together. All I'm going to say is, if it was Sterling that went down, then a free kick wouldn't have been given.
No, it wouldn't. Bit of a daft ruling.
It's Sterling that's coming off. He doesn't look too happy about it then, does he? Hasn't had his greatest game, I don't think, and so Mahrez has got an opportunity now. Pep's having a word with him about something. And Gundogan's been given the captaincy. I'm not sure what he's having a chat about. He's very animated there, Pep, isn't he?
Yeah, I don't know if Sterling said something about maybe not being too happy about coming off.
Yeah, Pep's had an explanation there. I'm not too sure what that's about.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? This game's won. I just want to you need to rest up for the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, they don't half put themselves under some pressure, don't they?
Yeah, it's just done well. It's a bad touch.
Well, I have a whack. Oh.
So it's 130 likes now, so only 20 likes away. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated. Don't forget to subscribe as well. Press that bell and put your push notifications on. And if you haven't done so already, do download the OneFootball app through the link at the top of my descriptions. They are today's video sponsor, and this video is brought to you by the best footballing app out there. So do go and download that if you haven't done so already. It does help to support the future content created here on the JSGC channel, as it is Borussia Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 2 here at the Puskás Arena in Budapest in Hungary. Manchester City looking to put themselves in a very strong, commanding position going into the second leg in Manchester in 3 weeks for potential progression to the quarterfinals of the UEFA Champions League. Like I said, that pesky quarter-final stage once again, City looking good for, but they need to be careful here. They need to be really careful. They've got an opportunity to kill the tie. I think 3-0, an away victory, the tie is done.
Looking at these, they don't seem good enough to offer anything in the second leg.
No, I'd just be looking to kill the tie. I'd be pushing for a third. I wouldn't stop. And if we got a third, I'd just keep going for the fourth, and like put ourselves in a bracket like what Bayern Munich are in, where you know what I mean. You got your 4 away goals. You're in. You're going out.
Very patient City.
Yeah, it's not a good ball by Rodri, but it's picked up well by Phil Foden. Here is Foden now on the left-hand side. Feel sorry for Foden. He's looked. I don't want to say out of place, but he's looked a frustrated figure that hasn't really had any impact. Hasn't really. I said there's some games where Foden's exceptional and shows his quality, and there's other times where I realise actually he is only. Is he still a teenager? I'm not sure if he's 20. He might be 20, but he's really young, and you do see that. This game's a good prime example.
Yeah, he's not been in it at all.
No. He's young. It happens. Zakari's now been pushed.
I think he's one of the players where
Thuram, sorry. He gets told to get up.
The mood of the game dictates. He's, like the Liverpool game the other week. He's outstanding because he's. Whereas this game, it's as though he gets a sense that there's not really much in it, so he doesn't have to work as hard type thing.
Yeah, whereas that Liverpool game, he knows he needs to up his game. He needs to be clinical. It needs to be. It needs to be at that level.
Yeah.
This game then suits someone like Riyad Mahrez. take the game by the scruff of the neck, just looking for a little bit of outstanding quality, a bit of arrogance.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely. If I'm looking towards the bench. I'd be at this stage of the game now. 17 minutes to go. I'm thinking Aguero. I'm thinking De Bruyne. 15 minutes. See what you can do. They can put in a good 15-minute shift. They're in a good position to start the game against West Ham.
They need game time in the legs.
Yeah, and we're 2-0 up now.
It's alright saying they're fully fit on the training field. They need to be. Just need to be putting something in.
Yeah. They're appealing there for Cancelo to be given a yellow card for kicking the ball away. As Briel Mbolo, another attacking substitution, is being made here. And there's just not that much in that there. As Briel Mbolo is going to be coming on for Monchengladbach. So they're looking for a goal now. So this is where this is where the game can just be killed off. Third kills the game off. There's a contest and kills the tie. City should be going through as Stindl comes off and Mbolo comes on. As Jan Sommer picks up the captain's armband for Monchengladbach. So all change. 16 minutes to go. Surely we're going to be getting a couple of substitutions ready, you would think. As we're now 19 likes away. It's been a very flat game. It's been a typical first leg game. The second legs are the games you look forward to. As a neutral, if you're watching this or you're neutral watching the other games, they're the games I look towards.
Yeah.
Good position here for Monchengladbach. Surely you're going to have a shot.
Too late.
They're doing, it's too late. Laporte makes a good block. He wants a throw-in. Throw-in's given to Monchengladbach instead. If I'm Dortmund and I'm watching this, picking up their manager, I'm like, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
There's just not been enough there. Like the Leipzig game at Anfield could be quite interesting because Leipzig have the obvious quality there. There is quality there for them to do something. 2-0 it finished. But there's still quality there. Leipzig are more than capable of getting a couple of goals at Anfield. I'm looking to this Monchengladbach team and I'm saying, are they capable of getting a couple of goals against us? So it's a tall order.
They've been poor. You don't want to jinx it, but
They need a goal.
Yeah, they've been very poor. They've not really offered anything at all.
No.
They've defended. They started defending all right. It started then to make too many mistakes.
Yeah. They're starting to show more attacking intent now with a couple of attackers coming on. So the space should start to open up. It should make it a more entertaining last 15 minutes. City will add 4 more substitutions though. We're still not... Pep. I don't get Pep with his sub thing that he's doing. Doesn't make subs anymore.
They're there, you can use them, you might as well use them.
I'd use them. I'd always use them. You got your allowance there.
Great ball.
Great ball. Here's Mahrez. He's not a good bit of control, and so he's forced to come inside. He's into the penalty area. Yeah, that needed to be perfect.
Did well there.
It's a problem when you're so one-footed.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Players know you want to go onto that left foot as well.
Yeah.
Worth its weight in gold, to be fair, if you're both footed on a football field. Cancelo's got he's decent with both feet. De Bruyne's decent with both feet as well. I can argue that Edison's probably our best left-footed player that we've got. Said he wants to take a penalty, and someone put a video on of Edison's only ever penalty that he's taken in his career in an actual match. And I was expecting just to whack the ball into the back of the... You know what I mean? I was expecting that. As Foden gets a shot and he skies it over the bar. Always over the top. He's always getting over the top of that then, wasn't he?
Yeah.
He's always going to rise.
Wasn't the best header back down. I don't actually. It wasn't too bad there. Got a
It's
bit
just
of spin
over
on it,
him.
hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just over him. That's one of them that needed hitting maybe into the ground. No surprise, once more, it's Cancelo with a great ball in. That needed hitting into the ground.
He's stretching for it into.
Yeah, that needed hitting down like that. That would cause a problem, the bounce. Yes, surprisingly, that penalty that he took, I was expecting him just to really put his foot through it. That's what I thought his penalty taking ability would be, and it wasn't. It was calm and collective and in the corner. It was just like a decent finish. But you can pass penalties.
Yeah.
You can score as long as it's pinpoint accurate.
Yeah,
it can pass into the back of the net. I think you want to take a penalty. You just need to have a good look at how Mario Balotelli took them for City. It was confidence more than anything.
Yeah,
it was always a mind game. It was always
P-rolled them in, didn't
yeah. It was always a case of this is going in the back of the net, and there's nothing you can do about it. And Balotelli used to just wait, and as soon as he sees the direction the goalkeeper's going in, he'd P-roll it to the other side because there's nothing the keeper can do once you're committed. And if the keeper wouldn't commit, that's your only other solution.
Yeah.
He used to just get to the last point, and when he sees the keeper's not committing, he'll just put a lot of power and hit it low down that the keeper ends up. There was a massive game we had against Spurs, and Brad Friedel was just stood still in an important penalty in the last kick of the game for us to win against them. And he just fell on his arse because he didn't commit. And he couldn't do anything about it once he just rolled it in. There you go then.
No momentum to get down.
No. You're stagnant, and so what do you do? It's going low down. I need to get on the floor, so he just flops onto the floor. It looks a bit like a joke. As Ferran Torres is the next player to come off, it is that man we spoke about. Oh, and Aguero's coming on. There we go. Let's get the party started. Kun Aguero's coming on. The return of Sergio Aguero. So Foden's coming off, the man we've been speaking about. Ferran Torres is coming on, so City looking to put a little bit more energy into their wide play. It's near enough. Near enough. All our attacking changes that we spoke about.
Yeah.
So it is Aguero coming on for Jesus and Ferran Torres coming on for Phil Foden. Mahrez has also come on for Sterling. So it's quite clear where Pep's maybe a little bit unhappy.
Yeah. I think that was his frustration in the first half. That's why, because it weren't clinical enough. It's showing 3-0 at half time easily.
So here we go. Aguero time. Here's Rodri now. Cancelo. Ferran Torres, the substitute. Aguero's gone, right down the middle. Torres. He looks very lean and sharp there, Aguero, to be fair.
Doesn't look... injury? A thigh, is it?
I think it's his knee that's been causing the problem. They said at his age, one of them injuries, it's at his age, it's so hard for the knee to recover itself.
What is he, 36?
No, he's not that old. I think he's like 32, 33. It's just one of them injuries that it'll just take a lot of time for him to get over. I can see him leaving at the end of the season. I can see it happening.
They're not going to give him a contract. Where's he going to go, you know?
He's got plenty of interest there, and Inter Milan are showing the most interest at the moment.
Probably do well in Italy.
But if you're Inter Milan, you're thinking of offering Aguero a big money deal, and that means then one of your two players, either Lautaro Martinez or Lukaku, can be sold for north of £80 million. And you're signing someone who, in my opinion, is of equal, if not better quality for free.
Yeah, by far.
Yeah, he's aging and that, but do you know what I mean? You're picking up Sergio Aguero. Edison goes long.
He'll have a couple of good seasons in Serie A because it's a slow league. It'd probably suit him, won't it?
He'd be a brilliant striker there.
Not like the Premier League, is it? Where
no.
You're expected to
do
a bit of everything. In Italy, you just, as a striker, you just expect it.
I think it'd suit him. I think it'd suit him for his injury that he's
had.
Yeah. It's not as physically demanding for him. I just don't want him to leave.
So it's inevitable.
I'm just not ready for it. Ruben Diaz for City.
You never know, because to be fair, I don't think Jesus is up to it yet.
No.
And if there's nobody else in the market,
I think City will
you've got to
spend big.
You've got to give him another year, haven't you?
It's all about who they want to bring in. Is my
That's what I mean, though. If there's nobody there,
here's Gundogan, great flick. He looked offside there, Ferran Torres. The flag's not gone up. Mahrez
You know, if there's nobody there to back,
gets a shot. Sommer makes a catch there. Weren't a good shot from Mahrez, in a great position there. Yeah, I know what you mean.
you know, you would give him a year, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it all depends on who City want to bring in, because there's talk of Messi. If Messi wants to come, Messi will want Aguero there because he's one of his friends.
Yeah, I can't see it happening. Can you?
If it's not Messi, I can see Aguero going to Barcelona, because I can see Messi saying to Barcelona, get Aguero, because Aguero is a step above for their attack. Because who's Barcelona striker? They've not got anyone.
No.
They didn't replace Suarez, did they?
No.
So I can see them going for more experience. And again, La Liga's a slower league.
The only issue with...
That's a great ball. Monchengladbach in a good position. Needs to cover the gaps here. He goes down, wants a pen.
Never in a million years.
Referee says no penalty. Goes down too easy for the referees like him. Play on, yeah. Play on. Oh, he's put the ball out. Why put the ball out? I want to put the ball out. I'd have carried on playing.
Not wrong with him. He's been a baby.
Why is it that whenever managers moan, the fourth official and the referee always hold it up to the ear, or will check it and stuff?
What was that? What?
It's a clumsy challenge to make. It's weak. There's not enough in it.
There's nothing in it, is there? Watch. You play, look.
Yeah, there's nothing in it.
Oh, give over.
Yeah, it's a challenge from Cancelo. There's nothing in it. There's arms up onto
that's
his chest.
Even half-hearted, isn't it? Look, his appeals even like...
Yeah.
Like,
There's not enough in that.
No.
Surely VAR's not going to tell the referee to go and have a second opinion on that. He's actually having a listen. I think that's him just...
No,
is
he's
that
saying no.
Is that him
I've
saying,
listened and it's
yeah,
no?
I
Yeah.
was going to say, that's good. That'd be a crime. If that was even looked at.
Yeah.
Good alertness that from Jesus.
It is, yeah.
To give him credit. I'll give credit where credit's due. City just look better. That's what's happened here.
They're just not a very good side, are they?
No. One thing I will say, even though it's not a penalty, it's a clumsy thing for Cancelo to do. And it once again reiterates just how easy one ball forward is to all your hard work being potentially undone.
They're setting themselves up not to give this ball back. Oh, give it up. Sock tied around his leg. A bit of ice in it.
Surely they have better medical things than a sock.
There's nothing wrong with it.
A substitution is made for Monchengladbach. It's Hoffman that goes off and Wolf that comes on. What a great name.
He's injured himself falling onto the floor.
Yeah. Did they give the ball back? Well, they did. Fair credit. They were setting up there to not do that, wasn't they? So 3 minutes to go here. In what has been a very uninspiring game. Here's Kyle Walker. Heavy touch. It's a heavy touch. And he's inviting it. He goes down. They're going to put the ball out. Referee says no free kick.
It was a poor touch from him. He's putting himself in danger again. That's the second time he's done that.
Yep.
Look, that,
yeah, he's knocking it on too much.
Touch, yeah. He didn't even touch him, really, did he?
Pulled out the challenge and makes late contact. Monchengladbach are starting to look frustrated, but the clock's ticking. Less than 3 minutes to go here. Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 2. How are we looking now for numbers? Still 19 away. So any help towards that, ladies and gentlemen, would be much appreciated by me. Subscribe as well if you are new around here, and check out One Football 2 in the description. Ball given away again. Mahrez goes down. A free kick is given to Manchester City on the edge of the penalty area on the right hand side, so it will be a cross rather than a shot. Does look like safe standing up there, you know.
It does, doesn't it?
Just seen it I think Mahrez is going to be aiming for the far post.
Good team putting this on a goal, dude.
Surely a left footer that's going for this to whip this in. Yeah, Mahrez. Told you he was looking for the far post. Keeper fists it away though.
Oh,
that's
terrible.
a poor pass from Bernardo Silva, and it goes straight out of play for a throw in. Very Bernardo Silva like. Poor pass that. So once again, we're allowed to make 5 subs, and we haven't. Why has De Bruyne not come on for? I don't understand it.
Come on for Gundogan, maybe.
It's like we've got an allergic reaction to making subs. I mean, we're at that later stage now. I'd be tempted not even to give De Bruyne a run out. I'd have to give it to one of the young players that's travelled.
Yeah, it's like you say, the thing is, you know, the managers going about, well, we should be getting these extra subs, and so they give them and they don't use them. You might as well stick at 3, ain't you, and I've done with.
Yeah, we don't even use 3 subs in
That's
every
what I
game,
mean,
so
yeah.
while we're not doing that, we don't have a case.
Is it Klopp who moaned about it, and they give him 5 subs, and like you say, he spent next 3 games not making a single one.
Doesn't surprise me. That's a great bit of skill from Ferran Torres. The game's gone a bit dull since them subs have been made, as Real Madrid have taken a late lead in Italy.
Is it Benjamin?
Ferland Mendy getting the goal for Real Madrid, as we're into 3 minutes of added on time here. Is there another chance left in the game? So City putting themselves into a strong position, the same position that Liverpool are in for their match against Leipzig at Anfield. In a strong position, but we still have a job to do at the Etihad. I was looking for this tie to be over, considering I think Monchengladbach's been pretty poor. I think this might have been a different story if this was in front of fans in Germany.
Possibly. It's just got that feel of like the very first group game, hasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't think there's one more leg and you're going out riding on this. There's Walker charging forward now. Needs to be careful of his touch. He's got 3 players now ahead of him. Mahrez to the right hand side. Surely Mahrez should have been used then. It's a poor pass. Shot comes in from Ferran Torres. It's blocked really well. It goes down.
You can't blow for that. The ball's hit him on the leg.
Unless he's been smacked in the face.
Has it winded him, maybe?
It's a good block.
Can't blow for that. Oh, come on.
Well, it's his leg.
He's just gets it with his foot. You can't stop.
Why is the game being stopped for him making a block with his foot? There's nothing wrong with him.
That is ridiculous.
What?
He jumped to block it with his foot.
That's terrible.
Did the task pretty well. And
That's terrible.
Ref stops play. Oh, God. What is going on with the game?
That's a terrible, terrible decision. On the upside, we've got a minute left for this. This game's felt like a friendly. It's felt, like you said, it's like a first group game of the Champions League. It felt odd. You wouldn't think this is a last 16 first leg match with so much riding on it. It's a really big game, this, and you just would, with how it is, you just wouldn't think it. That's definitely safe standing up there. I like that. That's a decent idea.
Barca standing on top.
Don't think so. Why would you put them all the way up there and the atmosphere's up there? Why not bring? I'd rather have it down here.
I've had just a corner section of
I mean, Orlando City, as much as I don't like the MLS's franchise and stuff, they have safe standing. It's a whole big block behind the stand, behind the goal. That's really what you'd be looking for. You know, like one big area.
Celtic have it in the corner, don't they? Their ground. Oh God, I was looking at a thing today. I was thinking that Inter Miami. You know, we were saying about like they need to make some big name signings.
Yeah.
You know this sign.
Oh, it's a bad giveaway. Big chance here for Monchengladbach at the end. It's a brilliant save from Edison. What a save from Edison. That could easily have been Monchengladbach back into the tie. Best opportunity of the game so far. And it all came about from a really poor giveaway from Rodri. He just wasn't aware of the danger. Laporte couldn't deal with the danger. Luckily, Edison could. Wolf gets it's a really poor shot.
It is a poor shot.
It's a really poor shot. It's a good save from Edison considering he's had nothing to do. And there goes the final whistle. It was a brilliant opportunity that for Monchengladbach to get back into the game. As it is, it's a 2-goal cushion for Manchester City to take with us to Manchester. It's 2 away goals. Decent. I'll take that. It could have been a lot better. It could easily have been a little bit worse for us. As it is, 2 away goals, 2-goal cushion, definitely advantage Manchester City. Just got to see out the job in Manchester in 3 weeks to ensure qualification to the quarter-final of the Champions League. It has finished here in Germany, in Hungary, Borussia Monchengladbach 0, Manchester City 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to get through the stats. I'll go through the other games, and then I'm going to end the live stream, and I think I will do that video. Is what I'm thinking. And we'll knock it out. So I don't think there'll be too much to talk about. So I'll be able to get that done. So stats for the game. It reads 39% possession for Borussia Mönchengladbach, 61% possession for Manchester City. City won 44.7% of their duels compared with 55.3% for Mönchengladbach. Mönchengladbach won nearly 60% of their aerial duels, just over 40% for Manchester City. 2 offsides for Mönchengladbach compared with 1 for Manchester City. Only 1 corner in the whole game. And that was for Man City. 2 goals is the most important stat. 9 shots for City, 4 on target, 2 goals. Not so bad. This hasn't been a classic. This isn't a memorable game. It's not been a great performance, let's be honest. 3 shots for Mönchengladbach, 1 on target. That was their first shot on target.
Wow.
And that should have been a goal.
It should have been.
They should have scored. Yeah, that's surprising. Block shots, 2 for Manchester City, 1 for Mönchengladbach. Obviously, one of them was Jesus. That was really frustrating. 25 tackles for Mönchengladbach, 11 for Manchester City. City won 72% of their tackles compared with 48 for Mönchengladbach. 12 clearances for Mönchengladbach with 2 for Man City. City made 15 interceptions compared with Mönchengladbach's 10. City ended up having 790 passes at a pass completion rate of 92%. Mönchengladbach 514 passes at a pass completion rate of 84%. 2 crosses for Mönchengladbach, 7 for Manchester City. 4 fouls conceded, 7 for Mönchengladbach. No cards, yellow or red. So there we go. That is the stats. Like I said, most important stat is Manchester City picking up 2 goals, Mönchengladbach picking up none, and it is advantage Manchester coming to Manchester in 3 weeks. So we're going to go through the scores around the ground. So we're starting the Championship. Full-time scores, all these: Barnsley 2, Stoke 0, Brentford 3, Sheffield Wednesday 0, Swansea 1, Coventry 0, Blackburn 2, Watford 3, Bournemouth 1, Cardiff 2, and Preston North End 0, Queen's Park Rangers 0. In League 2, Walsall 0, Newport County 1, Forest Green Rovers 1, Southend 3. In the Scottish Premiership, St Mirren 0, Motherwell 0. Europa League, Spurs 4, Pellets 0, Tottenham have won on aggregate 8-1. And in the Champions League, it's finished Mönchengladbach 0, Manchester City 2, and Atalanta 0, Real Madrid 1. So advantage Real Madrid for the match at the Bernabeu. So Real Madrid looking good there as well. So that completes the first leg of the last 16 clashes of the Champions League. There's going to be a week's rest next week. Man City have still playing every 3 to 4 days. We've still got a Premier League game next midweek, but and that's against Wolves, by the way. But no Champions League, no European football next week. Then the week after, you'll have the games that were played on the first week of the Champions League knockout phase played, and then the week after is when Manchester City will be playing, and because we played on the Wednesday, we will be playing on the Tuesday for the return match. So the date for that will be Tuesday, let's have a look just into the calendar, the 16th of March is the second leg for this game. Like I said, it's going to be in Manchester at the Etihad Stadium, and City have got a 2-goal advantage, 2 away goals to work with. If we're going out, I think serious questions need to be asked. Monchengladbach lacked quality, so did Manchester City. We never really got out of second gear. It could have been better for City, it could have been worse. That's my conclusion. Ciao Cancelo the difference for me today, and he is my JSGC man of the match. Thank you very much, Mixid, do appreciate that. Like I said, aiming for 150 likes. That will continue to be the aim by the end of the live stream. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to film up a video ready to be released tomorrow morning for you guys, for the match review for this game. I'm not going to be doing a live stream highlights because, quite frankly, I found the game, there isn't many highlights. It'll probably be 2 or 3 minutes long. It's not been a really good game. I said I'm not going to do every single game where I do live stream highlights, only for the important games and the games where there's lots happening and it'll make entertaining videos. I just don't think it'll be that entertaining. I'm sure someone will leave in the comments below after this live stream with the minutes that the goals have gone in. So there we go. It's been a bit of a lacklustre, boring game that City have managed to control and win. It's been a bit weird, I'd say.
Easy.
Yeah, it's been pretty straightforward. It's been easy, and it's a good result for Manchester City, no matter what way we want to look at this. So, last notes. Don't forget, like I said, leave a thumbs up on this live stream. 150 likes. Let's see if we can get there by the time I end the live stream in just 1 minute's time or so. Don't forget also to subscribe if you are new around here. Press that red button, press the bell, and put your push notifications on. Aiming for 16,000 subscribers. We're less than 400 subscribers away, so any help towards that would be much appreciated. Social media links in the description below, and also sliding across on the yellow banner too if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. My email also on the banner too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business enquiries. Like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Plenty more Manchester City content to come. On one last note, this video is sponsored and brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to go and download the best footballing app out there, then do go and do so through the link at the top of my description. One last time for this live stream, we're going to roll our promo video. This video is brought to you by OneFootball. If you want to download the OneFootball app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of my description, which will take you forward to where you can download this app. The OneFootball app is extremely useful if you are a huge football fan just like me. It provides you with the latest footballing news, transfer news, and the latest videos as well. It is one source of information of where I get my transfer news from. It also allows you to see the latest scores with what's happening in the footballing world. If you just click on a game, including any Manchester City game, it will not only bring up the latest team news, but it will also bring up the latest statistics and keep you up to date with everything happening in that game. If you want to download this app, all you need to do is press the link at the top of the description to stay up to date. So, thank you very much to OneFootball for sponsoring this video. Like I said, if you want to go and check out the OneFootball app, do so through the link at the top of my description. That's a live watch-along done. We'll be back again on Saturday. It's an early kick-off for everybody to look forward to for the Premier League. The Premier League does return in Manchester, Etihad Stadium. Man City taking on West Ham. It's a 12:30 PM GMT kick-off time. We'll be live at midday, so I'll see you all then. Plenty more City content to come. We've got our match review coming up tomorrow, like I said. We've also got the preview for the West Ham game as well for everybody to look forward to. So I'll see you then. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well too. Let's see what we're on for the likes. 148 likes. Let's get it to 150. And then I can end the live stream. We just necked the cam. We've got everything sorted. So 150 likes. Let's get it to 150 likes. If you haven't liked it already, please do leave a thumbs up. That would be much appreciated. Let's get them 150 likes. Whew, yes, another match, another win, another clean sheet. There's definitely positives to the game. Just need to be up in the game, really, is what I'd be looking for. If I'm completely honest, I agree there, Ben. Yes, Sterling too hesitant. Zakaria, I thought he had a good, decent game. Do I think he's Fernandinho's long-term replacement based on tonight's performance? I'm probably going to need a second opinion on that, is what I think in Manchester to see. I wasn't all impressed with Monchengladbach, as I expected him to be better than what they were tonight. They gave the ball away a lot, but, you know, that does happen. It does happen. Right, anyway, I'm going to go and film my video, so I'm going to end the live stream there. We're, 2 likes away from 150 likes. I'm sure people will leave a thumbs up as I'm ending it. So like I said, if you have enjoyed the video, do leave a thumbs up, like, comment, share, subscribe, download OneFootball. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope everyone is safe and well. I've been JSGC. I'll see you all again very soon. Have a nice evening. Peace. Ciao for now.